Good evening, Ravnica, and welcome to The Broken Pact, the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica show here on twitch.tv/D&D and twitch.tv/SavingThrowShow. I am your Dungeon Master, or perhaps more realistically, your Guildmaster, Reuben Bressler, and these fine citizens are my players. Feel free to introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Jordan Pridgeon, and I am playing Astaroth, the Minotaur fighter. I got a new mini.
Oh,
It's
cool.
is actually a Boros Minotaur, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And it matches you like almost perfectly.
Yeah,
It
like-
is you.
Yeah.
Surprisingly well. It's got like the white like cloak on for the whole thing. I'm just gonna get some shoulder
Put
pads.
it where they can see it. Oh.
Who's on Skype?
Sorry, that was mine. I apologize.
See, isn't that neat?
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, almost. No, that's mud.
There we go.
Oh.
Wow.
That's him in a special brew.
Beautiful.
Go. Show it.
What? Good. You moved it.
Yeah, you moved it.
Yeah, it went away for a moment.
You were showing the big board.
Isn't that neat? Yep.
So anyway, we have minis. Are you done?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm done.
Okay. Hi, I'm Riley Silverman, and I play Velma Sweet, the half-elf, half-Devkaran bard of the College of Whispers, and she is a member of the Demir Guild. And she also has a fancy new mini that came her way, and
Yeah, that's about right.
Just keep it. I'm
Very nice.
Just keep it there.
yeah, okay.
Just keep it
Okay.
there.
Don't touch it.
We've got a cool new remote control camera.
I'm so glad I did my nails
We're
yesterday.
gonna put it to good
No,
use.
So glad I have my
This is our
shoddy
cameraman,
nail
he's
work
really
they can
drunk.
see. There we go. So that's her. Or is it? Where'd she go? You don't know. She's a spy. So I'm looking at the camera that wasn't pointed at me.
Wow.
She's really good at being a spy.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Garav Galati, and I play Lucian Ladrian, an investigator from the Azorius Senate. I don't have a new mini. This is the same mini I've been using, but this is from the official Wizards
Put it behind the left.
Arena of the Planeswalkers board game. This is actually a Jace
Nice.
from... Okay, no, okay, there it is. This is a Jace from that board game, and this is when he was in Innistrad. And he wears a trench coat and has blue, so, like, this is
Yeah.
pretty much me. This is, like...
Innistrad Jace is pretty close.
Yeah, this is pretty close.
So we find out Jason isn't actually missing. He actually has just been playing Lucian Ladrian.
Right.
The
I just rip off my beard.
lawman.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashlyn Rose, and I play a Lexodon cleric from the Celestian Conclave, whose name is Tuturu.
Toot-toot-toot.
And I have a mini too. Put
Yay!
it down here.
You've gone so
Well,
far.
maybe not.
By
Those are
your
my
glasses.
glasses. Okay, I'll move it. Hold on. No, okay. I'm
Wait,
just
where
gonna
are
leave
we?
it
Cameron,
there.
come on. Cameron's the name of our camera guy. He's drunk.
Oh.
Can we get there? What are we
Just-
doing? There we go.
Find a friend.
Wow.
There
Yay.
you go.
It's camera shy.
Face the
There
camera.
we
Just
go.
Sorry.
All right,
Nice.
there it is.
Yay!
Perfect.
We got a Loxodon mini. We did it.
Well,
We
that's been
did
our
it.
show. It
Right.
took us 3 hours to position our minis.
The reason why many of us have new minis is because we got sent a lovely gift from WizKids and Wizards of the Coast. We got a whole bunch of neat toys, and one of the neat toys that we got among them is I'm most excited for is the big prize that I am most excited for.
If only we had time before the show to open the pack.
No, I wanted to open it
Unboxing.
unboxing style. Oh, it's actually there we go. It's clipped.
And you just
It is
Look at that.
Dragoon.
All right,
That's
Cameron.
Niv Mizzet.
One more, Cameron. Come on, you can do this. No, he's not good. He fell asleep.
And there's a stand in here as well. Niv Mizzet is the guild leader of the Is It Guild.
now we gotta kill Niv Mizzet.
What? No.
Sure. Well, now that I have a mini,
No, I think one of us needs to play him next season.
now that we have a mini for Niv Mizzet, that I think it's more likely that you guys will end up fighting Niv Mizzet.
Why
We'll
is he on
place
the
him
board?
there for the
Why is he
intro.
there?
Why not? Why? Don't worry about that little guy. He might just be hanging out.
That little guy? I wouldn't wear that.
I wouldn't worry about that
Totally
little guy.
take that on.
And
So thank you so much, WizKids and Wizards of the Coast, for sending us all the delightful minis. This is, of course, the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica show here on twitch.tv/DND, and showing off the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, which is available in stores now. Support your friendly local game store, also available online. We'd also like to thank a couple of the other folks who've been helping us with stuff this season. Ultra Pro, who sent us a nice little care package, including our little folders for our character sheets, a couple of dice containers as well, and the deck of many,
Yes.
who have been supplying a lot of the cool monster cards. Let's see if I can get one here.
Here's a.
There we go,
Packaging is so
package of deck of
cool.
many there. So thank you guys so much for your help as well. Makes my life much, much easier. Among the things that are on sale now, you can get the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica book, you can get the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica dice, you can get the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica minis, and of course, the map packs, which I really like.
Merchandising.
The map pack is
merchandise.
definitely
All
excellent.
the things.
It includes a map of the 10th district in there.
Yeah.
Very pleased with this. And at the top of the show, I always want to thank my good friends A.E. Marling, Emmett Fury, and John Wells, without whom I would be totally lost. They help me craft the story and do stuff along those lines. So thank you guys so much. And before we get into things in earnest, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Hyper RPG, who is another role-playing game channel based here in Los Angeles. They recently had some issues with their play space and are going to have to relocate. But we love those guys, and everybody in the industry is all rooting for each other. So thank you for all you do, and good luck, and let's play more games in the future. So
Yeah.
that's all I got to say about that. We have a couple of giveaways this week. The first giveaways, be sure to use !raffle in the chat to be able to win any of these giveaways. We'll do the giveaways around 3:40, about 20 minutes before the end of the episode. The first giveaways are Beamdog codes for Plane Shift Torment. Is that right?
No.
No.
Icewind Dale.
Which ones?
Icewind.
Icewind Dale.
Icewind
All right, so
Dale.
Beamdog
Icewind
codes for
Dale.
Icewind
Classic
Dale
game.
this week. That is a classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
That one,
I
yeah.
loved Icewind
It's a good
Dale.
one, yeah.
Shouldn't curse, but
Absolutely.
I like
but-
Icewind
And
Dale.
also, we are giving away our last Guilds of Ravnica bundle, folks. This includes 10 booster packs, random guild dice, some stuff to help get you started on your journey with Magic the Gathering. So use !raffle in the chat for all those giveaways. Anybody got anything else that they wanna?
We're ready to
I
game.
think we're ready to
We're
go.
ready to-
Yeah,
we're
all
ready-
right.
we're ready to peacefully resolve things with Dr. Bablik.
Absolutely.
And have a long conversation about how we feel our lives are going and what our 5-year plan is.
because violence is wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the season finale of The Broken Pact, and thank you so much for joining us. And as a season finale, hopefully it will be exciting for you all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy The Broken Pact. Episode 10, Dark Confidant. It's Golgar in Ravnica. Autumn colors emblazon the city. Leaves blow against the sides of buildings, highlighting streets with orange and red and pale yellow. A dryad Voda, Mookie, was changing for the season too, somber oak leaves beginning to glow red. Then Tutaru found him, murdered, with his burned-out head filled with gray ash. A crisp breeze whisked up the dark cinders from his eyes, and the ash tumbled and danced with the freshly fallen crimson leaves. The 4 members of our murder investigation began to search the city, first in the Conclave, then to the Fortress of the Legion, on to New Prov and Dinrova and Prism University and an Izzet laboratory. They followed a path of dead bodies killed in a similar manner to Mookie. Mebbins, heir to the Jescarin's estate. Ebert, seller of antique tomes, and Huerifidus, deep sage in possession of a first edition of a book called The Advocist and the Urchin, detailing the historical Embermind murders. A man hunting for that book was no mere bibliophile. Dr. Bavlik wished to prove the original case evidence wrong and uncover the true Embermind killer. And to do so, he tested the murder methods firsthand. The party followed the trail of his victims here, to this moment, down the Dead Bridge in Precinct 6, to a place most people up top would rather not remember, built for those they wished to forget. Mausam Asylum. You've heard the name. This is where the wealthy and powerful send the inconvenient. Here, Dr. Bavlik awaited them with trays full of gleaming tools. Outside the asylum, it's dark, windows barred and shuttered, and paved over by a city ever rising and trying to bury its past. It must be raining on the surface. Water from the undercity ceiling streams heavily from stalactites and from the walls where the asylum meets newer masonry. Underground eaves and gutters overflow, spilling out of drain pipes in an endless hiss. Moisture and mold thickens the air. The asylum glistens green with the fluorescence of fungi. This is Ravnica, 10,076 Zal Concordant after the signing of the Guild Pact. But in many ways, it doesn't feel very much like Ravnica at all anymore. When last we left our heroes, a man approached you from a darkened hallway. Slicked, almost wet-looking, wavy brown hair with bits of gray falls on his chest and shoulders. He wears a knee-length charcoal topcoat that's fraying at the edges and loosening at the seams, giving way to his mental state. The squares of his bifocals glint as he takes them off and puts them in a pocket. His hands then grip a cane with a silver tip and handle. His fingernails are blanched white with pressure. Welcome to the asylum. I've been expecting you. Please, we have much to discuss. And he will motion back towards the darkened hallway when last we played.
I'm going to turn to the rest of everybody and just kind of whisper, do not raise your weapons yet. We are not vigilantes. We want to do this the right way for now.
We're gonna let this insane person take us to wherever it is he does his crazy experiments.
Now, we're just walking down to my office. Everything's going to be all right here.
I mean,
It's dusty and moldy up here. We should go someplace cleaner, more sterile. Please.
I feel like we can talk here.
Feels like anywhere we go in this asylum is probably going to be under his sway, regardless if we're in this room or his further chambers, so...
The more he shows us, the more evidence we have.
I suppose that's true. Okay.
All right, Doc. We'll go with you.
Excellent. Follow me. And he will turn and begin walking down the hallway. He will, as he begins walking down the more darkened portions, he will produce flame in his hand to be able to light the staircase down. You walk about 30 feet and turn a corner, walk another 30 feet, and there's a staircase that takes you further down. As you emerge from, it takes a couple of stories to go down. Most of the levels are pretty much carbon copies of the first, except for without an entrance. You go down maybe 3 stories, and you eventually come out to a much better lit passageway. This not green with fluorescence or fluorescent fungi, but more blue with a sterile, medical feeling kind of light from magical, probably sconces on the wall. There is a little bit of a feeling of there being people down here, although you don't see anyone at the moment. It's much cleaner. The doors, it's a carbon copy of the first level, except for in working order. There are clean doors, clean walls, clean tile. There are folders indoors with cases, presumably. And Dr. Bavlik leads you down the main corridor, checking back on you every once in a while, hands on his cane, and leads you into, opens a door and motions inside.
Would there be time for Velma to like sneakily kind of like look at one of the dossiers and just try to like get a real quick peek at like what the diagnosis is?
Absolutely. Make a. This would be. I guess this is just straight up stealth.
Okay. Can handle that. That's going to be an 18.
Okay. And you're just picking up a random.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like. I'm basically investigating. I'm like just kind of like seeing what he's studying, basically, like what this person is in an asylum for.
Sure.
Like what like they're like what I'm like just like getting a real quick glance at his case notes. Not trying to get like super deep. 'Cause I don't have time for that. It's like just like very general lay of the land.
Okay. You're able to pick one up, and what's your intelligence score?
Intelligence is 11.
11. So not able to read super fast, not able to take a mental snapshot and have photographic memory or anything like that, but you're able to pick up a couple of details from this particular dossier before quietly sneaking it back.
Okay.
This particular dossier reads heritage, human, affiliation, Azorius, high power guild family, recommendation, hot plate treatments.
I do my. After I put it back, is there anything else I get from that? Like any sort of okay.
That's what you see.
No name or anything.
No name.
Okay. No diagnosis.
Not from a quick glance.
Okay.
You got the front page. You got the Cliff's notes.
Okay.
Of what you got.
I then do the encode thoughts cantrip, and I pull what I just learned out into a little strip of like written light.
So for encode thoughts, does that take a photographic snapshot of what you've seen?
I think it's like me. It's like I can do it to somebody else while I'm doing detect thoughts, and I can basically get what it is. So for me, it's like it's not.
I'm just seeing if you took a snapshot, you would get like an additional sentence or two.
Okay.
Because you could look back on photographs you've taken.
Yeah, I would do that.
But
yeah,
I don't know if that's how the
it's
spell
flavor
works.
text, so it's like it's not
sure
narrowed down. I think that she would have the same whatever she was able to pick up from what you said I could pick up. I think is what she has.
Sure.
And
it's all front page.
Yeah.
It's not comprehensive.
Yeah. I don't think she got like a mental screenshot what she's looking at. I think what she remembers from it is what she's pulling out. So nothing new than what you gave me. But because it said Azorius, I do slip it to Lucian.
Okay.
I feel like that's something he would want to know about. And I kind of like motion to the folder of my neck so he knows that like I'm saying that's what's in that room.
So to read this, do I need to do anything, or do I just, by touching it, do I sense what's inside?
I think that she would let you be like she's encoded it, but I think that she probably would make it. You can read it. I think.
Right, but it's just like a tiny, almost scroll sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like made of light. It's like made of light.
Tiny.
It's like made of
if,
light.
Yeah, if you put a scroll around a pen, essentially.
Yeah, like it has no actual.
Has like a fortune
mass.
cookie. Little,
like a long fortune on a fortune.
This is
cookie.
a strange fortune you passed me.
Yeah.
And then you just jam that into your fork.
I've given you one before, so like you would recognize
I know,
it.
sure.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. So she gave it to you because it said it was an Azorius and like noble families. Like that's something that like she thinks that you would be very interested in.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna nod and say, I'm gonna actually send a cantrip message towards her and say, grab anything else like that you can find.
Okay.
Just seeing if he spotted you.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's not really paying that close attention to you all. He continues moving down the hallway, flame in hand, and opens the door. This door is this one looks more like an office door. Sort of wider, more stately. Opens it and motions for you to walk inside. Please. After you.
I'll walk in.
Yeah, I follow.
Astrok goes in, but he also is just kind of like glaring at Bavlik the entire way, kind of like.
Sure. You looking for anything in particular?
No,
or...
I'm just keeping my eye on him.
Okay.
He's not going to surprise us.
Sure.
As we willingly go into
his office.
Yeah.
The cane, metal-tipped, taps on the tile floor as he walks, and as he enters the office, it quiets a bit as the office is carpeted. Nice, very nice office. It smells of rich leathers and lacquered wood. Bavlik walks and sits behind a high-backed chair that looks almost like a padded throne. You can see long picks that glint on either side of him in nice wooden with glass inlaid display cases. Some of the instruments gleam bright enough to possibly be silver or another fancy metal of some kind. Ooh. Behind him looms a wall of books with disconcerting names of various types, all medical in nature, intracranial vasculature and cranial caverns and exploration, unlocking the brain, things like that. On his desk sit sculptures of crystal, which are sort of oblong and interesting looking. Most disturbing of all are two grinning statues of bronze cherubs, or maybe just babies. They're lifelike in size to real infants, though you're not sure that a normal child would have the facial expression of a leer they sort of have on their face. There are comfortable chairs for you as well in the office. They're made of wood. These ones are not padded, but they are sort of in front of a desk that he sits at. And he sort of sits, crosses his fingers in front of him with his cane, leans back. So, I imagine you have questions. I do too. But why don't you tell me why you're here?
You said you were expecting us, so I assume you know why we're here.
Well, I thought you'd come down here eventually. Once it's been a weird couple of weeks, you know? I thought that it was going to be a good thing that, fortune ran me back into Mebbins, but it attracted attention. So that was awkward. No one cared until Mebbins showed up, and, you all became a variable, became aware of you. Not much of a problem per se, but it occurred to me that maybe you could be helpful. Maybe you could be of use. We want the same thing, right?
Is that the case?
It is the case, and it is the case.
Oh, because what we want is to take you to prison for the people you killed.
Is it? Is it really? Is that why you're here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? You're here because the Dryad died. I didn't kill the Dryad. I want to find who killed your Dryad. That's all I want.
Tell you what. We find the people who killed all those other people, and that's you, and then we'll find someone else to find out who killed the
no
Dryad.
one, all right? They in the scheme, they're no one. What was lost?
A life.
3?
Lives were lost.
But lives are lost every day, and life goes on. But Mookie was different, right? He was important. His life ended, and things changed. Right?
Sir, I am a killer myself, and yet even I don't speak so crassly about the value of life.
A few bookish nobodies, all right, and a rich idiot who she shouldn't have been anyone. I'm trying to solve a greater mystery here. I'm trying to fix a bigger problem. Don't
How many
you?
poor people need to die for that mystery to be solved, huh?
No one needs to die. No one needs to die. They just got in the way. And if you get in the way, well, you're in the way.
You sound an awful lot like the guilds you claim to be so distasteful of.
And a scowl comes across his face, and you see him sort of turn red. I'm nothing like the guilds. The guilds are the problem. The guilds are strangling Ravnica.
The guilds protect people, they keep the peace.
You really think that?
Yeah, I do. My guild gave me purpose.
Purpose. How about I
Yeah.
give you purpose? If you inflict your petty ideals of justice onto me, what's left? Where do you go from here?
Probably home. I could go for some food. We could just rest for a while instead of going through this tragic, forsaken undercity.
And then you don't find who killed the Dryad.
And how do we know it wasn't you?
I mean, I have so much research to back up that someone like me, even someone as powerful as me, couldn't have done it.
The
Couldn't.
manifesto of a madman is what we're going off of here.
I'm not a madman, all right?
I'm writing everything down during this conversation.
Sure. I'm not. So he will recollect himself.
It appears that if your goal was to get us to help you find the killer of Mookie, you shouldn't have been distracting Tucharu from the case that she was originally focusing on.
She's not. This one, you can't. You're not a detective. What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's gotten
You're
us this
children.
far. We're here. Do you see the boots of any other guild in this building right now? No. You see the four of us.
Yeah. Good job. And now, your quest, the quest of 4, the quest of 1, can become 5. Don't you see that if we work together, we can find who killed your Dryad friend? Don't you want to find who killed Mookie? I can help you.
And we will.
I can help you do that.
So far, you've just been a
I'm
distraction.
your best chance.
All right, I'm sick of this. Come with us quietly, or you will face the full force of a Boros Legionnaire.
If they could kill a Dryad, a Voda, and whatever else Mookie was, who's next? Someone of greater importance. Someone of specific importance to you, maybe. Your precious war leader, perhaps.
Is that a threat?
No, I didn't kill Mookie.
Do you have any proof?
Yes,
What kind of proof?
it's scientific. It's lots of research notes. Here, you can take a look. And he will be searching around essentially for his. And so he will produce some notes of various kinds. Nothing particularly pertaining to Mookie, but things along the lines of lots of research notes of lobotomy and the types of lobotomy and the benefits thereof, of various tests performed of other people, dozens of experiments of various kinds. You find, and he places all of that in front of you. He says, look, take your time. I have done so much research into looking for whoever is responsible in reality, not the lie that your precious guilds told you.
Would you subject yourself to an interrogation right now?
I'm answering all your questions. What kind of interrogation are we talking about, investigator?
We know enough. We know he killed 3 people.
He has tortured several dozens more, it seems.
But the case I took was to find out if this man or someone else killed Mookie. Those other lies are important. We'll get to those.
So we're gonna let this guy stall us and talk around in his crazy psychologist circles.
It's not what I said.
At this moment, you will sense a message coming in. I believe you have to accept message. Is that right?
Let me
When
double
you,
check.
when you
Or can
actually
you just
cast message?
send message?
I believe you can just send.
You can just send
Let me
message.
just double check.
Lucian,
Hang
you
on.
hear? Okay.
It doesn't say anything about like.
I think I confused that with Vampire the Masquerade rules, where you have to accept the message. All right.
I think sending is one where someone can send
Got
you
it.
something,
That's
but like
the
I think there's also resistance,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
Sure. Lucian, in your mind, you hear a voice. After we've succeeded in finding the true Embermind killer, I will even submit to whatever petty punishments your guild wants and deems fit. You hear that in your head as you're having this conversation. Over the course of this conversation, Astaroth, you could inflict your justice upon me, but what I have done amounts to little compared to the original Embermind murders, and what might be done now that they've resumed. Who was the first killed? And who might be next? You have to think about these things in the long term. Don't let your Boros impatience blind you to a greater calling. Velma, in your head, surely the Orzhov understand and see the sense of danger of leaving the true identity of the Embermind killer unknown. The secret would buy immense security and power. And Tutoru, don't you want to know who killed your friend? I'm the best chance that any of you have while this conversation is happening.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
So I will. It's a pretty obvious incantation.
And he recognizes it.
So you all can choose to fail.
Oh, I'm
or-
rolling. Yes,
or
I'm rolling. I'm
roll
gonna
against
fight it. Yeah.
And
I have nothing.
What
to
is it? A
fight.
wisdom saving throw?
Yes,
Okay. So where'd my sheet go? Sorry.
How long does Zone of Truth last?
about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
I believe so.
Okay. So I rolled a dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
No, I don't resist.
Bavlik will choose not to resist. Ask your questions. I have nothing to hide.
Did you kill Mookie, the voter?
No! I did not.
Who
I
is the
am-
Azorius that you have in the chamber back there?
He's not in there yet.
Are you keeping prisoners in this facility?
I wouldn't call them prisoners. They're patients.
Are you planning on locking up Lucian?
I'm not planning on locking up Lucian. I'm planning on helping you see why.
That room's for me.
Yes. If you are uncooperative.
I assume there are
prefer,
rooms for all of us somewhere in that
of course,
hallway.
lovely, comfortable housing establishments. Plenty of excellent options. I'm a doctor. I know how to treat you and fix you. It's
So, you know how the Zone of Truth works, right?
Yeah.
Lucian, I failed it, right? I didn't fight your truth area.
You submitted, yes.
So I'm gonna tell you now that there's nothing you can say that will let you get away with what you've done without coming to justice.
I think we've heard enough. Dr. Bavlik, your actions have deemed you as an unlawful citizen of Ravnica. Therefore, you're being detained by investigator number 265, represented by Liev Column of the Azorius Senate. Your rights are forfeit. Your compliance is obligatory. You will obey, and you will come with us.
Don't make us
You
hurt
have
you.
failed this city.
Are you sure?
Am I sure that you're under arrest? Yes.
All right. And he is casting a spell. Does anyone have counterspell yet, or anything that affects?
No.
I have counterspell.
You do. Fighter's counterspell. Yeah.
I got counter and spell.
You see him sort of use
Counterspell. I whack the wizard.
he uses a motion of his hand to interact with a piece of his surrounding, which is a small lever positioned just out of reach of him that triggers, and the room begins to fill with a smoke, a hazy fog of some kind. And at that moment, Bavlik says, "This could have gone so much better," and will disappear.
All right, I leap at where he was and just bring my axe down on the back of the seat that he was in.
All right.
While he's doing that, I immediately move towards the door.
Okay. The door is closed.
I get my fan. I
Yep.
start to like fan away.
Fan away the.
Yeah, I know
sure.
it's not gonna do a whole lot, but
Right. Okay. So you're gonna swing down on the chair,
Uh-huh.
which is behind a desk, which is you're sitting. So you're like getting.
Oh, I never sat.
Oh, you never sat.
No,
Great.
I
not sit either.
Did not sit
stayed
either.
standing.
They were such comfortable, nice chairs, though.
any of
hate
us sit. I
comfort.
don't feel like any of us
I
would have
probably
sat.
No, I was
sat.
You
no, I
probably
was
sat.
not
You
sitting.
should would have sat.
The chairs are just chairs. Don't worry about it. But instead of having to get up from half prone, you just are going to leap across the desk, I assume,
Yeah.
and take a big hack. All right. Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Then make an attack roll at disadvantage.
My dice won't come out. All right.
So first
Okay.
athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay, that is a 12.
That's fine. I mean, it's a desk. You're
Yeah, it's
leaping.
gonna jump
Like
over
you're
a
not
desk.
trying to land on your hooves. You're just trying to get there as fast as possible. This
Exactly.
is to make sure that you could, instead of tripping over the desk or any of that, 12 is plenty for the athletics check.
Right. Okay.
Attack at disadvantage.
Attack at disadvantage. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, I'll roll twice to see before I do any calculations. Okay. So I got 14.
Let's see what his current.
That's pretty good.
What's
Yeah.
his
Still pretty good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, this is
14 is. Sorry, I lost where I was. 14 just hits.
Yes.
Got him.
Boom.
Sure.
Nobody disappears from Astra.
Roll your damage.
There's the counter spell.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. This is a fighter's counterspell. I hit him with my
That's
axe.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Okay, so that is a 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He will take 9 damage.
Actually,
As-
10. I'm sorry.
Sure. As your axe comes and you sort of aim for the back of the chair, hoping to hit something, and he's not able to get up from where he's seated as quickly as your axe is, and the axe head sort of clips his arm a little bit as it comes down, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain control, and he saves because he gets a bonus to those.
Yeah, but now we might have a small path of blood to follow to see where he is.
Potentially.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
cool.
Can I cast my once per day fairy fire on him?
How does Fairy Fire work?
He has to make a saving throw of dexterity beating 13.
Do you have to see him to cast it though?
19 on the dice.
Okay, so it doesn't matter either way.
Oh.
I would have cast it where Astrock was.
Where Astaroth was going, I would let that happen.
But I
That's
just
fine.
used it and now it failed. So don't have that anymore.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
you,
that's a good one,
I know.
so he will move at this point.
Dr. Bavlik, where are you?
No response.
He's still here. We can't let him get out.
He's got zone of truth. I figured maybe you'd answer.
Cover the doors.
It doesn't force him to talk.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
Everyone forgets that about Zone of Truth.
and that door is closed.
Right, we're getting there. Velma, where are you positioned?
She's at the door.
Just in front of the door?
Yeah, because she went to the door. She tried it. Was it locked?
It was locked.
Okay, and then she started doing the fan, and then she kind of directed it towards the fairy fire when Astrock attacked. That failed, and now that's where she is.
Okay.
She's in front of the door.
Okay.
Describe the door. Is it like a metal door? Does it have like a glass plate?
It's a just a stand. It's a lot like this door. It's just a sort of stately wooden kind of door with metal handle.
Okay. Do your job.
How would Battling proceed from here?
He turn himself in.
Yeah, he bleed to death.
He's gonna make
make an apology.
let's see, dexterity acrobatics
He's
check
asked
to get
first?
He's
past.
locked in here with us.
16
Yeah, right.
plus
I'm not locked in here with you.
18. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Everybody just start spinning with your arms out. We'll get him eventually.
9.
9. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're standing in front of the door and like sort of playing goalkeeper. The door opens behind you.
I go out the door.
Okay.
Because there's gas in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably.
At which point,
Leave.
you guys have been in the room long enough that I need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Sure. That seems fair.
Do I get any sort of advantage because I've been fanning my
Fanning?
face?
Sure, I'll give you a plus 2.
Yeah,
I'll give you a
cool.
plus 2 to
Awesome.
this for fan
Yay.
bonus.
So that got me. It doesn't matter because I got a 9 even with the plus 2.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Should I use
I got a 7.
DC is 15.
Yeah,
13?
guess who didn't beat
Okay.
that even with advantage, even with the plus 2.
Everyone who failed is going to take 2 of these.
What was the point of you?
4 poison damage.
Oh,
You
no.
failed me when I needed you, fan.
And you are considered poisoned.
Uh-oh.
Great.
That's real bad.
And everyone who succeeded took 2.
They try to poison me, but I have so many stomachs, it's hard. Not that makes sense in this
Higher
context.
Constitution.
What is, sorry, refresh my memory, what is poison as a
Poison
fast effect?
is...
I know that I'm,
had
oh,
it
never
on
mind, that's
that
a
thing.
Bon Jovi song, never
I can
mind.
add a condition rule. I can just add it here. I'm poisoned. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh,
Grab the deck of many conditions.
Ooh.
Oh, good call. I'm going to get that out.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I
Oh, you already
those.
have it.
I have
Cool.
those.
Perfect.
Deck of many.
Ow.
So who is poisoned?
I'm poisoned.
I'm poisoned.
Well,
My rose is a thorn.
everybody's poisoned except me.
But you still took damage.
No, I didn't.
It's theoretically in
Did
here.
I? Yeah.
What
What did I
you took
take?
2 damage.
2?
Yeah.
We're still getting hurt here. We gotta get out.
I don't have a poisoned card,
That's okay.
unfortunately.
You
Okay.
know what it does now.
So,
Disadvantage
disadvantage on lots of things.
on attacks and status.
Ability
And
check.
you don't know how long that this is going to last, but I'll let you know that it's just for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So if you find him in the next minute, then
Whew.
then we'll figure things out from there.
Well, we're definitely going to and going to solve this
By
whole
the
way.
way.
All right.
You're now out in the hall.
I'm going to cast. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to cast Locate Object.
Okay.
And the object I'm going to locate is his cane.
Excellent.
Ooh, clever.
So how does locate object work?
You sense the direction. Name an object that's familiar to you. Familiar is weird, but
Let's get these minis out real quick.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys came
Get
down these
minis
stairs,
out.
walked down
Let's
this
get
hallway,
minis
and
out.
into this office right here. So you guys are sort of out in this little hallway area.
okay. This spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once.
Okay.
And I've seen it in the last minute, so
Within 30 feet.
that I've seen it within. I sense it within 1,000 feet of me.
Oh, you
but
sense it.
I've seen it.
Gotcha.
been that close.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you sense it. You sense a aura of some kind. Let's get the pen out. You sense the aura coming from this
A
direction.
general direction is what I sense. So that's
This
good, yeah.
area over here. This sort of.
Okay, and that's his office that we just came out of?
This is the office. Yeah, you came out of this office.
And that's a hallway, and that's a hallway?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to tell you all. Okay, he's this way. I'm sensing his cane this direction.
Let's not let him get away.
Go.
I
Chase. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will just charge down the hall in that direction. I'll kind of like hold my axe out like as I'm doing it, kind
And
of
so
just like ready
you're gonna be out first. What's everyone else doing?
Following.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Follow right
Yep.
behind.
Yes.
I want to look for any blood to like see if we can get an idea of like where he's gone.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
All right.
Disadvantage. Oh, you're not poisoned. That's right.
No, I'm not. Okay, I got a just 16.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts while he's doing that.
Sure. You see the trail of blood sort of end here and then head into the wall a little bit and then up the wall.
What?
I think he's gone up the wall somehow.
What do you mean he's going up the wall?
Look, the trail of blood. It went up.
Is the cane still sensed that way?
Yeah. As you come out into the hall, you sort of sense the feeling on the ceiling. Over here now, sort of further down the central passage.
Wait, so up and this way?
Yes.
Okay.
So up on the the ceilings are maybe 20 feet in the central column area here, and so he's sort of in this little kind of area.
He may have learned a trick or two from his Golgari friends. He might be on the ceiling. Let's continue forward. I'm sensing him further up.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
the tech house is like kind of just. I'm just keeping it active so I can kind of follow because I'm sure he's thinking things.
Okay.
So I'm not like digging into his brain. I'm just following him with it.
Okay.
He's like, what am I having to do today?
As you follow in that direction, you hear and see it sort of appear out of nowhere, an empty vial fall and crash onto the tile.
Oh, probably healing.
There's another one coming down. I bet there's more gases coming out of that.
Wait, it was an empty
It was an
vial.
empty vial.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a
Sure.
Yeah.
No worries.
vial grenade or something like that.
Yeah.
At this point, coming out
Aren't all
into
grenades
this,
pretty vile?
Yes.
you're sort of in this main chamber. What are you doing from here?
All right.
Should we roll initiative at some point or?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Around.
Because I have.
I'm seeing if you guys are finding this guy right now.
I'm continuing to sense him. This lasts for 10 minutes, so
Yeah,
Split up.
I think I have an
Search for
hour.
him.
I think I have 10 minutes of detect thoughts. Let
I'm
me
essentially
see.
just going to continue pointing my magic missile wand at the direction I'm sensing this.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there one obvious way out? Are there a bunch
No.
of windows?
No, you're in the basement of this place. There are no windows.
Okay, but
It's only 1 minute.
we came in here. Do we
From
know
the-
the passage to get out?
Yes.
I
These
head
staircases.
there.
Oops. These stairs right here. You head to this staircase?
I head to the first staircase.
Okay.
Somebody cover the other staircase. He can only get out so many ways.
I'll walk over to the other one since I'm
Okay.
pretty big.
Okay. And yeah, we'll probably flank or whatever.
Yeah. I'll continue pointing my wand at wherever I'm sensing that cane.
And I'm looking around trying to figure out if I can detect where his thoughts are located right now.
So from all around you, you can hear Bavlik's voice now. The science of cogno-excision saves lives by freeing the skull of diseased brain tissue. The brain, especially the human one, is easily infected by such maladies as moritosis, acute apathy, Circu's syndrome, and mania. A well-executed lobotomy is nothing more than cleaning the mental chalkboard, cluttered by, say, the devilish scratchings of Rakdos cultists. You can make, because you have the locate object up, and you can make another roll. You're having a hard time finalizing where the location is. It seems fuzzy for both of you.
What am I
It
rolling?
seems there's some sort of magical essence that's protecting himself. This is going to be, I guess this is perception, I think, at this point, with a high DC.
Ooh, that's a 21.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Okay.
24.
You guys are on point.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you are,
Yeah.
he is moving.
Wait, what? Oh, right, disadvantage.
Sorry.
No,
Right.
you're right.
Oh yeah, good point.
Solid
Oh,
no.
yeah, you're both
Yeah.
disadvantaged.
I prefer that. Great. 8. So no.
No.
I still got a 17.
Okay, 20 was the DC, so.
Ah.
Because he's invisible.
It's all right.
So
That's why we have dice.
you continue to hear him talk.
Oh, it's the worst thing to happen.
Let me see where I was. In fact, I've cured many wayward children of their infatuations with their guild, young men, young women. Lobotomy is a recreation of childhood. Does anybody want to do anything while you hear this voice swirling? People who were, sadly, not raised to be productive members of
You're just
society
gonna make this harder on yourself, Doc.
can get a second chance to relive infancy
Is he?
and relearn how to walk.
I'm
talk,
keeping an eye out. I'm trying really hard to look for
function in
anywhere that blood might
society.
be dripping.
Good. Investigation.
I'm gonna say really loud while looking at everyone. He's gone mad. He's crazy. No wonder the guilds left him out, and he's been shot away from everyone.
At which point you hear thump on the ground. And Dr. Bavlik, which I didn't pull out a mini for because I'm very smart, will use this D20 for right now. I'll get something in a second.
If only we had a giant
I
box of
know,
minis.
I know. I'm very
Right
stupid.
then, Dr. Bavlik, a.k.a. Niv Mizzet.
He comes down sort of like 3-point hero, superhero landing style.
We
and
can't
sort
see
of-
him, so it's cool, but we
Here.
can't see it.
Ah, perfect. That works.
A troll?
This is Dr. Bavlik right here.
He is
Hello.
It
trolling
seems
us.
very fitting.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
That's his
essentially.
catchphrase.
I'm not the one that has something wrong. You all have an opportunity here. Don't mess it up.
I won't.
I want to charge at him.
Okay.
You can say what you were.
I was just gonna ask if he revealed himself when he,
He did.
dropped. Okay.
Oh,
You see, so he sees you coming. 25, 30.
I'm gonna cast hold person.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do
Okay.
that.
Hold the person. Hold him.
So let's roll initiative and
that
see
makes
what
sense.
order this goes
Sure.
in, everybody.
Come on, take dice.
at disadvantage, right?
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Wait.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna roll one. That's the time to do it.
Bring us these minis, these beautiful minis.
all right. I got
minis.
18.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
Wow. That's
This
a,
one
Oh, we don't have
This
our
is probably
little
the-
rows.
that's probably the best one.
Because you don't have your screens, we don't have our little.
That works for me.
all right.
Wait, he's dead. We killed him. Oh.
Woo!
All right.
I got to 5.
Jeez, I got a
I got a
3.
4.
Oh,
so
great. Am I still gonna
Astaroth-
go first?
A
Is
nat
that how
20
this
and
is
a
gonna
3?
happen?
No! It's 2 nat 20s I've wasted.
Wait, do we roll?
What? So Astaroth, you had an 18.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
then-
it's just
I mean,
it's
probably gonna be
it's an ability check.
I rolled a 1. I'm not gonna get a lower roll than a 1.
Right.
Could you, though?
So,
That
what was
disadvantage
yours?
is really messing
5.
you guys
What was
up.
yours?
4.
And yours?
3.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
4. But yeah, I had a 1
What
plus
did
3.
you get?
I got an 18.
Okay.
Astaroth, you're gonna get to go.
Yes.
So you're gonna charge at Bavlik?
Yep.
Great.
I'm gonna do a dash action
Great.
and hammering horns when I get to him.
Awesome. Do
So
it.
I will just run at him and you know what? In fact, as I'm running, I will drop my shield like just in the process. I'm not even like I we're just gonna take him out.
Okay.
And just jam
So
my
you're
horns
you're
into
charging
him.
forward, and as you get like within range of him, you see as he sort of is he's sort of getting ready to cast a spell of some kind, and you see a dark essence sort of outline him.
Mm-hmm. And Astaroth just roars and then just comes out and tries to.
Roll your attack.
All right. That is an 18. That's a 12 on the die plus
Yep,
6.
That'll hit.
All right. And that will be 1d6 plus 4 piercing. So that is 6 damage.
Okay. As you get up to him, you can see that he does sort of have a dark essence about his person. And the other thing that you notice as you get up to Bavlik is that he is not human so much. He is human, but he appears to have been altered in some way. He appears to have plates sort of on the side of his neck that sort of look carapace-like. You see elongated fingers,
We getting like a Simic hybrid feel from him?
Simic hybrid kind of feel from
Ooh.
him. And you deal him 6 damage.
Yes.
It is now Bavlik's turn. Bavlik is going to cast Dimension Door. Because he doesn't want to be here right now. And he knows the layout of this whole place.
So we can just go anywhere in here.
Pretty much. And he will cast that spell.
Ah!
Well, we tried.
At that moment,
Magic.
you hear
Come on.
some of the doors
Oh,
begin
no.
to rattle open.
Ready to go, team.
You all have everything else is going to happen on initiative count 0 at this point as a lair action for this level of Mausam Asylum. So if you all have actions you wish to take at this point, feel free.
Everyone, can you try to group up a little bit?
Yeah, let's all stand back to back, Avenger style.
Yeah. Okay.
At least close enough so that I can cast Bless on all of you. Please.
Ravnikins, assemble!
Everyone stand within buffing range.
As the
Good,
rattling,
very good.
That's a
as the
pretty cool
rattling and the doors begin to
Although we may want to it doesn't matter.
open, darkened rooms sort of open, and shambles bodies begin to shamble out.
As the camera circles around us and you see the things coming from all different directions.
Yep, absolutely.
CGI bad guys.
And so 6 zombies are going to come out from these 6 rooms. Right.
We got zombos, right?
Sorry, I didn't get these ready. I was feeling sick earlier. Anyway,
Zombie.
you all get to go before all of the slow zombies.
That's good.
So, Astarock, you have 6 zombies.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna do what I do best and pick one zombie and just I kind of flip my much cooler than that. I flip my axe around and then just run at one of them and two-handedly bring it down on one of the zombies.
Okay, roll for an attack.
That's an 18 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Yeah, I was like, if that doesn't hit,
Zombies
it's super hard to win.
Have
this.
an AC of 8.
Hooray!
So you're good to go. And actually, earlier in the season, if you recall, I said that if you double up something's armor class, you would get to deal double damage. I think is what I
Hooray!
said.
Cool.
So
Yes,
I'll let you
I'll
deal.
take it.
I'll just let you double your bonus.
Nice. I
So
think
the
that seems
dice are
fair.
going to deal the same amount of damage, but double your damage bonus because you struck true.
I think we only need 5 now.
All right.
Might only need 5.
Thanks, Tom.
Wait till he's
doing-
sitting down, then ask him to come back and get the next one.
Take one of the mummies out.
Take away, mummy.
Okay, that is 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, doubling up the bonus,
Wait,
right?
Double the
dead, though.
bonus to it. Yeah.
That's
Well, we'll see. Let's
great.
see,
Then.
we'll
It's
see.
actually 16 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, 16 will take one out. Which one did you want?
One nearby.
This guy right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And
One
then, because I'm a fighter and I'm not known for conserving my skill abilities, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And just rush the next one as well. So I'll move right over. In fact, I'll set myself up right between those two,
These two?
so that if either of them, yeah, I'll like step one away,
Right.
so that if either of them try to go for anyone else, I can
Great.
like take them out, and then I will swing my axe around and try and cut off the legs of one of the zombies.
Great.
And that's a 16 plus 6, so that's a 22.
Sure.
All right.
You're going to deal a lot of damage to these guys.
Yay. So that is 9 plus 4, that's a 13 damage.
13 damage? That one survives.
Ooh.
What?
Wow.
Will you double your bonus on that one?
Did I get to double bonus on that one? Did I
Sure.
I
double
got a
it?
22.
Then
Then it's a billion.
it's more.
Okay.
It's 4 more than that.
That will kill.
Hey!
They have more than 13 hit points each. So which one of these you want to get rid of?
One that's closest to the group.
Okay. And so you've taken that action. Well done. Next in line is Tutaru with an initiative of 5, second fastest.
All right, I'm going to, I guess, kind of move over towards the one on the right. But before I do that, I'm gonna hit my staff on the ground and cast Bless.
Okay.
And so when I do that, basically you see like these white vines that look like trees spread out until they attach to all 3 of you, and then the Bless.
Very
We're being
nice.
attacked by vines!
Ah, kill him!
So
I
what's
like it.
plus 4?
You all told me I couldn't fight vines.
And then before the spell ends, a target can make a roll. The target can roll a d4 and add that number to their attack or saving throw.
For 1 minute.
Yes, for 1
Pretty
minute.
good.
Sweet.
And then I'll kind of walk my way over towards the other Zombo.
Okay.
Zombo.
Right there.
Kind of saunter.
Yeah. I don't think I
Now,
can attack it.
with Bless,
Yeah, you've used an ability.
Yeah.
with Bless, when we're rolling disadvantage, do we just add plus 4 to whatever the final number is going to be?
Correct.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
roll at disadvantage and then roll a d4 and add that.
Gotcha. Cool.
Actually, I'm not gonna walk over there. Sorry, because I need to
No.
concentrate, and if I
Okay.
get hit by the zombie, it's
Sure. No worries.
Yeah.
use it all.
So Yeah, so you concentrate and you bless your compatriots down here in the cold dark. You can see it is dim light, but it is you're able to. It's not even that dim. It's just sort of mood lighting down here. Bavlik does work down here, so he's able to see the floor, and as are you. So bless resolves, Lucian.
I am going to. There's 3 zombies here.
Yes.
I think I'll stay where I am and Wand of Magic Missile the one closest to me, which is that little one over there.
Great. This guy right here?
So, yes.
Great.
And I will do it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So that takes 3 charges. And that will do a d4 for each charge. So... so that's 4 so far, plus 4, so 8 plus 3, which is 11, I believe.
Okay.
Damn, I'm a little farther away.
11 damage. That one takes a bunch of force damage to the chest. What do your magic missiles look like, by the way?
They look like I wanted to say pens, but
Oh.
like
Nice.
kind of like I guess
Sure.
like very elaborate looking pens.
And they stick into the zombie and explode with force damage.
Like quill pins with like a.
Yeah.
The zombie does appear to be on his last
Sphinx feather
legs,
quills.
but not quite down yet.
Sphinx feather quills. That
Oh,
sounds
that's awesome.
super
Those
expensive.
would be big, yeah.
You don't buy one of those. You were given one of those.
I'm going to use my turn to help as my action.
Great.
And what I'm going to do to help is I'm going to cast Dancing Lights. And what she's doing is she's making 3 distinct dancing lights, and she's placing them right in front of the zombies' faces to distract them while my compatriots can attack one of those
Very
3.
cool. I like it. Awesome. That makes sense to me. All
She's
right.
Kind of like, so she starts like singing some of Arthur's song. Maybe I'll find a cool little bit while you're doing that.
Sure.
You can dance
So
if
some-
you wanna.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 little lights pop up and dazzle and shine and enlight the area. Very nice. It is going to be the zombie's turn now.
So she's singing, "Go sit by a fireside, look deep within its coals. The answers that are hidden there will help you find your goals." So she's singing.
Very nice. It's going to be the zombie's turns now. The zombie. This one's going to attack Astaroth, and these.
fair.
What kind
He's
of
gonna
movement?
try.
These guys have 20 feet of movement. Bleh. 5, 10, 15. Can't even get to you. So they'll go like that, and these dancing lights will just follow them around. That's cool. Boy, they're slow. And then the first one is going to attack Astaroth. 17
Oh my
plus
God, it might
3,
actually-
20.
It hits.
Wow.
Wowza.
Take
happened?
5 damage as the zombie hits you with
Dancing
its
lights.
bones.
It hit me pretty good.
Ooh.
Now it's a rave.
That's right. We got
Party.
some dancing lights.
Now it's a ravenica.
She's like, so she's
Very
sung her
nice.
thing and she's kind of like doing this, and so as she moves her fans,
Oh.
they kind of move in front of her.
It has disadvantage.
Yes, it does.
I forgot. So it might not hit you.
Why not hit me?
It's never gonna hit you. There's no way.
Natural
Oh.
20.
Oh.
So a 17 and a 20. The other one will hit you.
Oh man, we were real cocky these minions.
And we go to the top of the round. Astaroth.
Okay. Oh, you hit me.
And you see this zombie is wearing a hospital gown, like a white hospital gown that is untied at the back. It's just sort of walking around in this sort of white. And all of them sort of have various forms of this hospital-style laundry.
Well, I feel bad that this is almost definitely like patients that he has zombified, which is terrible. But they are zombies now,
Yeah.
so I don't feel that bad. I will, after it hits me, I just like reel back and just, I'm going to slam it actually with the butt of the axe just for flavor, but I will
Cool.
actually just hit it with
Crush
the
his
axe,
skull in? Yeah.
if that's all right.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
It's Astaroth's form of lobotomy.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 17 plus 6, so that's a 23.
Yeah. The zombies have an armor class of 8, so.
Yeah.
And keep doing your bonus if you want.
Hooray!
One more, you would have tripled it.
Okay. Well, that's a 9 plus 8, so that's a 17.
That'll kill it.
So yeah, I just kind of go like, it hits me, and I'm just like, you son of a.
You got him.
Cave its skull in.
Absolutely, and its head does cave in. You do notice, by the way, that this zombie that's standing in front of you, it's been stitched up. Like a portion of its, like a quarter of its head, has been surgically modified in some way, and appears to have been replaced with another person's portion of
So
that.
these are the things that Bavlik has been going in and lobotomizing and experimenting
Probably.
on, doing stuff like that.
So you're really putting him out of misery.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I also would like to, just as my bonus action, use my second wind.
Okay.
So that I can gain up a bit back of life, because I'm down to 20.
Sure.
So I will gain 6. I'll gain 10 hit points.
Great. Sounds good. Tutoru.
Yes. The lights are so pretty.
Yeah.
I distracted my own team. No.
I guess I'll step forward and hit the one that's. Will that mess with my concentration, or is that only when I get hit?
Only when you get hit.
Okay.
You want to just be in contact with one of them?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that means that I can't detect thoughts anymore because I just cast another
Okay.
spell. So
Yeah, I'll go so that I'm not gonna get maybe on the other side, like by Velma.
Gotcha. Over here.
come by me.
Yes.
Stand between me and the thing.
These are happening. I'm just gonna put you here.
Okay, cool.
The lights will stay in front of the zombie's face. But
So
don't need to bring them.
you again. It was super foggy. Most of the time, if you detect thoughts, you can detect thoughts.
Yeah.
There was some sort of non-detection magic happening with Bavlik that you couldn't focus exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
And he disappeared. He dimension door.
Yeah.
Obviously, and you can't.
Yeah,
feel him
I
anymore.
assumed when he went through the door that he was out of range to detect thoughts, but I was just letting you know because it lasts for 10 minutes. So, wait, no, it's only a minute. Never mind. So it would drop anyway.
Sure.
So
Okay.
never mind.
All right.
But I do comprehend languages. Well, I guess that would be going now too. Because I cast 2 spells, so never mind.
Right.
Because that lasts for an hour. But
Oh, I'm gonna do Sacred Flame, which actually means I'm actually gonna stand like a little bit farther so that I don't get an attack of opportunity.
Sort of like there-ish. Okay. Back to back action movie style.
Yeah.
back to back, they
Tutoru
face each other.
blesses her compatriots before bringing her
Oh, wait, can I
hands
cast a
together.
spell if I'm concentrating?
Yeah, you can cast a spell as
Oh,
long as
okay.
it's not a concentration spell. Only one concentration spell at a time.
Got it.
Unless you're Niv Mizzet, who can concentrate on 2 things at a time.
Lovely.
Yep. With
Oh,
no
actually,
problem.
then I
Which
think
is
my
dope.
Languages is actually still active then.
Your comprehended languages might still be active.
Yeah.
Then. All right,
Cool.
go ahead and roll your
Sacred Flame.
attack.
So you have to make a saving throw against Dex.
Well, I rolled a 2,
It's a 14.
and the zombie has a -2,
Wonderful.
so I rolled a 0.
Cool. So you're gonna take 1d8 of radiant damage,
Cool.
and that is a 6.
And I think this is the one that you already damaged, so that's gonna finish this one off.
And I say, Bavlik, if you can hear me, just turn yourself in. We can help you. You're going through so much right now. You don't have to do this.
Okay.
Try to appeal to his better side.
If he has one.
If he has
This
one.
point.
Good job trying to trick him, Tutor.
Lucian.
When I see him, I'll crack his skull. I am going to. Let's see. I don't have that prepared, so I'm going to aid Tutoru on her next action. So the next time you attack something, you have advantage.
Woo.
So I'm just going to point at the zombies in front of us, like that one's coming closer now.
Cool.
And that one's coming after.
Lots of cool creative uses of your actions. We had help, we have aid. These are great. You should definitely. These are like in the first 10 pages of the player's handbook,
Yeah,
probably.
These are ones
Yeah.
that people.
So
use
yeah,
much.
definitely.
We're
like
helping.
those. Dodge is my favorite, but
Oh yeah, dodge is a good one too.
and so you're gonna aid Tutoru, give
Yes.
her a pep talk
And then I'm going to take a few steps back.
towards the stairs
Just towards, yeah, right there.
or right here.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So in this case, basically the advantage is can't consider out at this point, right? Because she had disadvantage now, she just has nothing, right?
Sure.
Because they don't stat. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say for the remainder of this portion of combat, you are all still poisoned.
Sure.
After this wraps up, as long as it doesn't go for another 9 rounds, I think you'll be, or 8
But
rounds.
Tutoru now does not have on the next attack. She's not
Will just
affected
be
by that.
it will be a straight roll because of
Right.
disadvantage from poison, advantage from aid.
Right.
So it'll be a straight roll next time.
So if poison played at Live Aid, this is how it would go.
Yes.
Okay.
Velma, you're up.
I'm gonna continue the dancing lights. I think that's working out best
Okay.
for me right now because right now Velma would be attacking at disadvantage.
Okay.
So I think that she's gonna keep the lights in front of the zombies.
Sure. Now that doesn't take a full action, right?
It might be a bonus action on her turn. Let's see here.
Also, even if you attack with disadvantage, they have an AC of 8.
Yeah.
That's true. You probably will
Okay.
still hit.
Yeah. So she'll move over and attack one of them now because
Okay.
the dancing lights movement is bonus action, so I can actually do so. I will do that first.
Okay.
And then I walk up and I will
Poke it.
rapier one of them.
Yep. And you have disadvantage, but
Yeah. Plus I do have the +4, so.
Yes.
right as well because
So
you're blessed.
Roll both now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They have last strike.
Plus.
Roll them bones, huh? All right, so I got a I got a
18 and
I
a
got
4.
I got an 8 and a 22. So
The 8 is gonna hit.
Yeah.
So roll for
So
damage.
I
Mine's
do.
false.
I got a
As you sort of approach this one up here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be 8 bludgeon, 8 piercing damage.
Yes, as you take your rapier and stick it right in the zombie, and the zombie goes,
Uh-oh.
Oh, I definitely put it. I was putting it.
oh, put through its eye?
Yeah.
So it'll go, as it closes this eye.
Okay.
It's going to be the
I mean,
zombie.
if you have a needle, you guys stick it in someone's eye.
Zombie's turn.
Oh, good.
The zombie. I wish it had a bite attack, but this zombie doesn't. The zombie is one of them's going to move 20 feet.
Innistrad zombies probably
Yeah, it'll
would.
just move up to. So it'll move up to Velma.
They're biting.
Strahd zombies.
They are. Can I put it in a flanking position? I'll put it in a flanking position. So both
This
of
is
these.
why you should let it to attack.
These will both have advantage.
But they also have the anti lights in front of their faces.
So they will both roll straight.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Yay!
And 16 on the dice.
Okay, so that one does hit
So
me.
the 16 on the dice is going to deal you 7 damage
Okay.
as the zombies come in and start harrowing at you and make you distracted and get in a little bit of hits
Okay.
on that. Astarock.
How much did it do?
7
Ooh,
damage.
Okay.
All right, I don't have a clear shot to any of the zombies who are there, right?
Not a straight line at present, no. You'd have to go through Tuturu, which is less than ideal.
Now, Dash doesn't say it necessarily needs to be in just a straight line.
No,
It's
Dash
not-
doesn't. Charge might. I don't know if Charge does.
I don't even know if charge is a thing anymore. I know
Okay.
that's from.
No, I mean
older-
because the Minotaur does.
Charge is a feat.
Yeah, there's charger, which is
Oh,
which lets you attack
I
at the end of a
see.
dash.
Oh, you
action.
because the horns or something else.
But I can
Yeah,
only
you're
do
fine.
that.
You're good.
Yeah, I've got hammering horns.
Yeah.
Basically, I just run at people.
Sure.
Yeah, but you know what? After the zombie goes down, Astarock just turns on his heels and just like immediately is in kind of like a crouched runner's position. He goes, and you see like the moisture come out of his nose.
It's
like
cool enough
bull
down
style.
here that you've got some some moisture coming out.
And
Sure.
he will just charge over and kind of go right past Tuturu. That's who's there.
Yes.
And attack the one on the far side of Velma.
On the far side.
Yep.
Great.
The old Gary Larson.
Yeah. The far side.
All right.
I wanna hear
So
Tom
go ahead and roll
across the
for
room.
damage.
Okay, so this
I
is
know I'm winning.
a horns attack, which that's not very good.
+4.
Oh well, it's 9
You bless.
That'll hit.
and a blessed.
Chip blast.
I guess I don't need to add the blessing
Yeah.
in this. Do I get it only once?
No, it's until
No, it's
the
just
next
forever.
plus
Or
a
do it?
minute.
Well, then let's see what I got.
Sure.
Great, I got a 12.
Also hits.
Hooray! And
Huzzah!
I will do my horns damage, which is going to be 8. And in case you forget,
That's
it's
the one that-
magical damage because I got magic metal on
Right.
my horn.
The zombie doesn't care so much. It's damage. But
Yeah.
that's the one that was not stabbed by Velma, so that one takes 8 and is still up. Tuturu.
All right.
They both are heavily damaged.
Got it.
They would be bloodied if they had blood.
Right.
I will step forward onto that zombo, and I'm gonna hit it with my magic staff.
Okay.
You have advantage, which cancels out the poison.
Cancels out the poison, so straight roll.
That's not a very good straight roll.
Are you blessed?
Wait, you
No,
are?
I'm not.
Oh, right. Damn it.
Oh.
It's 3 others, I
Yeah.
think.
Is it +6?
Oh wait, yeah, I do have like a. I used to use. I don't think it's gonna be enough. What does it say? So it's a +1 on attack rolls. Do I get to use my magic attacks while you're holding it, you gain a plus. No, yeah, it's like 3.
Okay.
So wait, what is
no.
the bonus for like a staff in general?
It's going to be a strength.
Yeah.
It's
probably not plus
No, it's plus 1. Nope.
So yeah, 4 is gonna miss as you take a swing at a part of the zombie that should be there, but it isn't there.
Yeah, I'm concentrating so hard on this boss right now.
That's
it's
right.
just-
Lucian.
So Dr. Bablik was last seen here. The dimension door was
Correct. He made a dimension door action from basically where you're standing.
Is there any sort of check or thing I can do to sense the magical energies of this portal or where it went? I can cast detect magic, but the magic is sort of gone at this point. But is there a trace of magic that I could find? Maybe? You could say no. I just thought maybe.
I'm a dungeon master that wants to say yes. So yeah, sure. You want that to be your action?
Yeah, I think I got these.
Make an investigation investigation arcana, right? Intelligence. And you can add your investigation and your arcana bonuses.
Okay, so that is a +4, and then I'm still at disadvantage. I'm still poisoned. Blue one's here. Barf. So that is. Well, I guess I'm still blast. Oh hey, that gets me to 10, but not great.
So the way Dimension Door works is it's sort of like how Thanos can just sort of walk through stuff. So you saw it kind of open, and then he walked in and it closed. The light on the other side was similar to you to the light that you saw upstairs.
Okay, that's a good start. Then I'm going to start moving towards the stairs.
Okay.
And tell everybody. I think he's
That's a good point,
upstairs.
yeah.
I think he went upstairs. I'm going to start heading that way.
Okay. Velma.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the zombie that whose face I stabbed.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say
It's dead and mutilated, and now you're mocking it.
It's still alive, right? I mean,
Well,
I know.
as much as a zombie can
It's not
be.
the one that was destroyed.
It's
Okay.
still undead.
I know.
yes.
Okay, I'm making sure I didn't get killed
Correct.
between rounds.
Undead and loving it.
And I will say, I've seen prettier sheets as I pull my rapier out and I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Saving throw?
I get it.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
I feel like I've asked this before, but does it need to?
I think it just beat
understand
me. Gosh.
Oh no.
12?
Oh, then it does not beat me.
It's not very wise.
I don't think it does. No, it need not understand you.
Okay.
So I say that, so I just roll a d4. So it's not a lot of damage, but 2 plus. I think I have. No, I think it's just 2. Okay.
2.
Oh, but it has disadvantage now. I mean, it already did.
On the
but
next
now
attack roll, it
does.
makes
Gotcha.
it easier.
And it has disadvantage. Okay.
Let me make sure it's not 4 plus my. I think it's just d4. Yeah, 1d4 psychic damage.
Cool. And
And a disadvantage.
Yeah.
it's psychic damage?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deciding, I don't think that has any relevance, but that would be kind of hilarious if it did.
Just,
Same,
So
it's not radiant damage.
the zombie sort of gets brain freeze and it goes and takes that damage.
Even
And then I
zombies
use my-
can have self-esteem issues.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then I use my bonus action to continue my dancing lights in
Sure,
front of them.
that's fine. It's going to be the zombies' turns. The zombies are both going to go after Velma again because that's where they're going.
Or actually, you know what?
These are straight rolls.
Yeah, 2-8. Sorry.
Natural 20.
Shoot!
Oh no!
And a 15 plus 1.
Okay, but remember,
plus
one of them
three.
has disadvantage.
Oh, one of them has disadvantage?
Yeah, maybe the one that has a natural 20 has disadvantage. Maybe that's what happens.
The vicious mockery gives a disadvantage until the end
So-
of the next turn.
Yeah.
They both had disadvantage already.
Yeah.
They don't stack.
Okay, but
So
you need
2 instances of disadvantage.
But you still have
but did
disadvantage.
you
Oh, it
roll
would still be
disadvantage when
disadvantage.
you roll
No, I
their
didn't.
attacks on
So
me?
they both actually are
Yeah,
going to roll
that's what I'm
disadvantage.
saying.
you get an advantage because they were flanking, I thought.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Which is what's canceling out making it a straight roll.
But now they have
Okay.
double disadvantage,
All right,
which would.
we'll roll again. All right, natural 1.
Yes!
And
Hooray!
17.
Okay, so that one does hit me
that
again.
one will hit you, and
We'll
you'll
take
take
it.
5 damage.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I will take 5 on a 17
Just
versus
just
whatever.
play
natural
with your
20
players, guys. It's cool. That you don't have to look at the book ever. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you sort of know the book, it's all gravy from there. So that's their turn, and they're just busy doing what they're doing. Astaroth, what's up?
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna try and finish off the one that I'm fighting.
Great.
That is a 18,
Hits.
which easily hits.
Yep.
And
Tough for you to miss these guys.
yeah. So that is 11 damage.
That'll kill that one.
Nice.
Yay.
Yes. Got it.
Sweet.
Now, is the one next to me the one that I was attacking already?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it'll be Tuturu's turn.
Sacred Flame.
Saving throw.
14.
7 on the dice.
Woo! I will deal
You got tiny dice again.
6 damage. 6
That'll
radiant
kill that
damage.
one. And the last zombie falls as it is devoured by radiant fire.
Oh. I feel sad for it.
You are now in the empty hallway. The water drips. You can hear the drain pipes sort of making noise. You can hear groans from above you as if there is movement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm betting there's more where that just came from.
I'm busting butt upstairs.
Yeah, I'm following Lucian.
Yeah, let's hurry upstairs
Okay.
while you're still blessed.
Every floor looks exactly the same. These are coming with you.
No, this only lasts for a minute, so I think she would stop casting them. It's a cantrip, so she's
Okay.
not like...
So I'll put these.
Unless anyone needs the
disco
light.
balls
Does
over here.
anyone need the light? Okay.
I think so.
Put the disco balls over here. You guys emerge from a new staircase. This is another level up.
Okay.
Similar layout.
I do grab my shield and sling it over my back.
Okay.
Just so I don't lose it.
How do you guys want to come up the stairs?
With their feet.
Right.
I think probably have the big ones flanking. I think I'll be behind Lucian, and I'll have the big ones behind us. Probably have...
The big one's behind you?
That works, yeah. Well,
What do you
Lucian
want
was
to
heading up. Lucian was running ahead of us,
Yeah,
so
I was up first.
he would be
So
in
what's
front.
the marching order?
So
Me
Lucian,
first.
Lucian, me, then Tuturu, then Astarock. Does that sound good? Cool.
Sure.
Sure.
As you emerge...
Strategically, I should probably not be in the back, but
So this floor
It's all right.
appears a little bit darker, but similar layout. This one is going to be dim light. You guys are going to have to have some sort of light source to be able to really make out colors and things like that.
So I
Unless you
re-
have dark vision. Yeah, you can bring those back up.
All right, so I didn't take him down. That was what I was asking, if we needed light. And then we were
Well,
told
yeah.
no.
We wouldn't know.
Sorry.
I have
You didn't know until
Yeah.
I guess you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you knew. All right, so you bring the dancing lights up.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea on where you want to place them?
I think they're going to be moving around the room, around like in front of us
Okay.
and stuff like that.
As they
If we're
float
not
around the
being
room,
stealthy, like he knows we're here.
Right.
Like,
as they
I'll light a fungus torch too because it seems neat.
Oh,
okay,
God.
roll a d6.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
While we're crowded
Right.
together in this hallway.
Yeah, what's
Speaking
going
of
on?
did any of you
That's
buy
a 2.
fungus that could perhaps cure poison?
I thought it only lasts. It
Oh, it dropped, right?
Yeah,
After
it
this
should be done
fight?
now.
You unpoisoned.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
After the zombie fight, you guys weren't poisoned any longer.
Nothing cures poison like killing a zombie.
Right.
But in the future, yes, I have something.
So you send the lights up, and
Good
you
to know now.
you see that it's similar layout to before, and the building is a similar layout to before. And you get to this level, and the motes of light float around again. Not a ton of activity right as you come out, but as the floating lights go down the hallway, you see the outline of a shape, a large, bulbous sort of ogre-looking being, but not an ogre completely. This is a ogre zombie where we can actually use this.
Cool.
And it'll be right there, and it will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll for initiative again.
Ogre zombie.
Oh, but does it go first? Because I'm in front.
All right, I got an 8 this time.
I got that's a 9. I got 13. Hey, Trunks, I could really use some healing.
What was yours
over
this
here.
time?
8.
16.
Eight.
Oh, here you go.
Drunk.
16.
Hot damn.
Yours?
Yeah, if I have a chance, I will.
Yeah,
Wait, are we still blessed?
I don't know. Has it been a
Probably
minute
not.
since I
Oh, is
blessed?
that an ogre zombie?
Yeah, I assume we spent about a minute like finishing things up and
Yeah.
As you can see, this is a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Nice.
Look at him.
Cool. And
Who's a big
charges
He's so big, but he dancing lights
in
right
the
away.
direction of the stairs. Tuturu is up first. There's enough room in these stairwells, by the way, for you guys to be able to maneuver around each other.
Okay.
And there's enough room for this ogre zombie to at least reach in and maybe squeeze into the stairwell as well.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna peek out then and try to cast Hold Person.
So not a person so much as it's an undead.
Just
Somebody
choose a
too big.
humanoid.
Humanoid. It's just called Hold Person.
I still think it might not fall into the.
Does not say
undead.
humanoid. It says
doesn't
large
say-
undead.
Oh no, it's not a humanoid.
So I'll let you take a mulligan.
Hold
on
monster
that
would
one.
work. If you
Hold
have that.
monster would
Nope.
work. Yeah, that's a
Alright.
higher level.
Sort of a spell?
Well then.
Hold monster also works on me,
and
which
that-
is
You're-
racism.
You're a humanoid. Though. That would work. Whole person works on you. Too.
Where?
Yes.
I guess
Right?
I
Both.
Can,
Oh.
do I remember when we were coming down where the other stairs that so we can continue going up are? Is it those ones
Yeah.
right there?
It sort of spirals up like this.
Got it. Okay. Let's go with.
Try and turn it off.
No, trying to make it through the rainbow dancing.
Oh, nice.
I will cast Shield of Faith on you.
Me?
That seems like a good idea. He is
You're about to
right
get
in front.
charged.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But cool, thanks.
Uh,
I'll take
do you
it.
want to move anywhere,
Um,
or are you staying in the stairwell?
I guess I'll come out.
To
Yeah, right. No, I'm gonna try to get towards the stairs.
this way?
Yep.
So you're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep, that works.
Okay. Velma.
I will also kind of step out of the stairway, but I'm going to go this way a little bit.
Okay. all right.
Question though, what is he wearing as far as armor and stuff goes?
It doesn't look like wearing anything for armor.
Ew.
Looks squishy and large.
Okay. And is he actually holding a club, or what's he holding?
He's holding a morning star.
Okay. What's it made out of?
This particular morning star appears to be a ball of surgical equipment that he sort of scooped up and turned into a snowball,
Okay.
and then taken a IV stand and jammed it into it, and that is the stick that
Okay.
he's holding.
So is it made of metal?
It is.
Cool. I am going to cast Heat Metal, and I'm going to use my Prophetic Prism that I haven't got to use yet, because I only have one more level 2 spell slot anyway, so I'm going to cast it at a level 3 level to really get some advantage of that.
Great.
So that means this is a magical item that I got in the House of Horrors in episode 6.
The other House of Horrors that isn't this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
seriously.
this one lets me has 10 charges. While holding this prism, I can expend a charge and cast a spell through it, causing the spell to be treated as if it were cast using a spell slot of 1 level higher. If I cast a level of 3rd level or higher, I have to roll a d20. So let me do that. So the new level is going to be 3. And I rolled a 15, so I do not fall that penalty.
Okay.
Ruben's curse on this item is that if I rolled a 3 or lower, the prism would have shattered in my hand. It did not, though.
Great.
Instead,
Not cursed.
so I still use it, and basically now I just do cast. And this is a automatic hit spell.
Okay.
So
So it immediately takes the
It
damage?
takes 3d8 damage.
Ooh.
3? Oh, right, because you
3d8
prophetic
cast
prism.
a higher
Yeah.
spell. Yeah.
Dangerous.
So-
Dangerous for me to have given that item to her.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a 7 plus 4, so we're at 11 right now, and another 7, so that's
Yeah.
going to be 18 of
Yikes.
fire damage in its hand.
Great. Yep, it's going to take that damage. That hurts a lot. Okay.
I want to burn some ogres. I'm going to burn some
All right.
ogres.
Well, that is going to be the ogre's turn. Or sorry, next is going to be the ogre's turn. The ogre, can it drop the morning star?
It has to make a saving throw to do
To be
so,
able to do it.
And I have
No,
to figure
it
out.
has to do a saving throw to not drop it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. If it's holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on Constitution saving throw or drop the object.
That makes
if it
sense.
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's, so
It's too
hard.
hot. It's
yeah.
just like, oh!
Right.
I thought it was saying, okay.
So
No,
it will drop.
That'd be so
If it
crazy.
fails,
Yeah.
it has to drop it.
Okay.
No
Why
question.
can't I quit you?
Better on armor, things that they can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
drop.
And if it
but,
does it,
Yeah, but
it
that was
has
still
disadvantage
that was a
on
pretty
attack
high
rolls
amount of
and
damage.
it was a
Still-
lot of
Yeah,
I don't
damage.
get to
exactly.
keep attacking every turn,
Right.
which is unfortunate, but that was a lot of damage to do.
Okay, so
For Velma especially.
the ogre is going to drop it and be mad.
Great.
But it also means it doesn't have a big weapon
Exactly.
Right, and it is going to go to
I
the closest thing it
helped.
can see.
on it. Sorry to
Which is
interrupt.
Jojo.
No, it's fine.
And
You did.
it is going to try to attack you. 13 to hit.
I am out of
16.
Okay, well, not going to work. It's not used to not hitting things with its morning star, so
wait,
it's
no,
just
no.
going to take a big swipe and crack into the tile of the walls,
Right.
and make and a little bit of the porcelain tinkles to the floor as you sort of duck out of the way. Astarock.
Okay, so I am going to Can I get to it with my regular action, or do I need to dash to get to it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you can get there.
Okay, then I'm going to run up to it, and I'm just going to try and... I don't know if I could do this. This is one... would you say it's one size larger than me?
I would say it's one size larger than you, yes.
Okay, great. Then I can use... by the way, I called my ability to attack at the end of a dash Hammering Horns earlier, but it's actually Goring Rush. Hammering Horns is my ability to attack someone and push them back 5 to 10 feet.
Great.
Yeah.
Which you have not used yet.
I think I used it once,
Okay.
but it wasn't much. Yeah,
Okay.
5 feet away. So basically, I'm just trying to get it further away from Tuturu.
Okay.
So I will just make a regular attack with my axe.
Okay.
But as I'm doing it, I'm like trying to jam it away and
Sure.
push away so that it can't attack Tuturu without moving through my threatened zone. So that is...
I was just looking at that. Yes, never mind. You're good.
Oh,
That's a 13.
13 to hits.
All right.
Same armor class.
Yes.
As it's a zombie, and it's big and squishy.
Nice.
But the zombies were
right.
8.
I said I was checking though.
Same armor, yeah. 18.
8?
It's 8. 8 is the armor class.
It's big. It's easy to
What?
hit big things.
Cool.
Big old sack of hit points.
All right. So that is 9 plus 4, which is 13.
Okay.
And then it has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
All right. Thing's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't roll well. 7 on the dice plus 4 is 11.
yes.
It has to push back 5 feet?
Yep. So I'm just pushing it away from Tuturu.
Gotcha.
I think I move. Nope, it's away from me too.
Cool.
But still, if it wants to come back, I can get it.
Great.
If it tries to go after Tuturu, it has to go through my threatened zone.
Excellent. That was Astaroth. Lucian.
Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know how that works anymore.
I am going to walk right up next to it, maybe one space away, and cast Command.
Ooh.
Because we
Okay.
ain't got time for this.
We don't.
We're losing our suspect.
Okay, what do you need?
I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's the best of my mental stats. Still a -2.
Hey, it's the best
Like,
of my mental
good.
stats, too.
6 on the dice.
That's nice.
That is a
big
minus.
ol'
That is a
failure.
4. Okay. What does command do?
I choose a word, and you must follow the action. And I will say, grovel at the feet of the Azoria Senate. Fall to the floor.
That's more than one word, but
Well,
I
grovel
got
was the
you.
word.
I know. I'm just messing with
Grovel
you.
was the word.
I
And then
know.
we tickle it.
And it will.
It falls prone and ends its turn.
It will fall prone.
So basically, it has to follow this command on its next turn. So it's not prone yet.
Okay, not prone
on
yet.
its next turn, it will fall prone and end its turn.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds good.
I feel like Lucian knows that the only real part of the spell is saying grovel.
Yeah.
He adds the rest
Of course.
because he's like, it has to be done.
Of course,
properly.
of course.
Of course.
He has to read his Miranda rights.
Yeah.
Right.
It may be that it only needed the one word, but it needs
Yeah.
all the
Lucian,
fine
yes.
I need
print.
all those words.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Technically
it's
now-
Oh,
What's up?
I have bad narc news.
Uh-oh.
It's not a human.
The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if its command is directly harmful to it.
No.
It is undead.
Undead.
You're right.
You would know that though, so if you want a mulligan, feel free.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall on that
it's
sword.
in the passion of the moment.
That's fine.
And Lucian,
I'm so sorry.
No, that's totally fine. Because it does say that. That's the third sentence
gotta
here.
do it.
You're totally right. No.
Okay.
No. That's on
Sorry,
me.
he's
That's all right.
And I
undead.
think I think the image of him walking up to a giant zombie and saying this,
Right.
and it just turning and saying like, "Rah!"
You're not the boss of me.
is much better.
To be fair, we have 2 clerics, and you guys are fighting a bunch of undead. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, maybe not. Top of the round,
That was a spell
Tutoru.
slot, though.
Oh, can you guys turn?
I don't have turn undead.
Yeah, you do. Every cleric has it.
Was it maybe a
I think it might just
was
be.
it cantrip?
No,
it's
it's
a-
like
it's a
your
channel divinity.
Yeah,
thing.
channel
Canal
Oh.
Divinity. Yeah, right there. You have preserved life, and you should have. Yeah, turn undead right there.
Well then.
You can if you want to.
Y'all gonna turn some
Something new.
undead?
That's really not my jam. I say that for other things.
you more just tell
Oh,
them
is it
to
my
do
turn?
things.
It is.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Turn is so
let's see
boring.
How, this works. How does it work? It doesn't tell me.
Here, I can pull it up. This is a feature of our class.
Right. It's a cleric feature.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
3 on the dice.
Alright. I'm gonna say, Mott Selesnya compels you!
Why would that? Oh, okay.
To 1.
And it's like, I
It's
hate
gonna be-
religion.
It's gonna
Didn't
be
listen to me. Well, I haven't listened to. Oh,
Well, Mott
I see
Selesnya
it.
is light.
it's gonna be Velma's turn.
Okay. So is it moving away now?
On its turn.
On its turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you damage it.
I am going.
Oh, right.
Just
Well,
go!
It's
Run.
okay. I have an idea. Wait, are we trying to get past it now, or are we trying to self-defeat it?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Velma is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Someone
And I'm also going to use my
saving throws.
Prism to go ahead. Let me. Oh, actually,
Oh.
What kind of saving throw is this?
Wisdom.
Oh, but it's probably
12.
Okay, so he does not win because I have a 13. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. So I am going to. I use my Prism as well, and so but that one's at level 2, so I don't need to make that roll.
Okay.
So it failed its saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, so I get to do. I think it's d6s. I think I do 4 d6s. Yeah, so I get to roll 4 d6s of psychic damage, plus until the end of its next turn, it has to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Without moving into obviously dangerous ground like fire or
Yeah.
a hit.
So basically,
I basically
you just-
recreated Return Undead. So I basically wasted,
Yeah.
I wasted
All of
your,
the things
I wasted
are-
your turn, but I heard it.
Okay.
So that's 12.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
sixes. Boxcars.
12 plus another 6. That's gonna be 18 psychic damage.
Jeepers.
Pretty good.
Velma is messing up this ogre.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
Now it's going to be the ogre's turn. The ogre is going to fall prone because it was commanded to do so.
No,
No.
it didn't.
It didn't. It couldn't do that. Command didn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
It didn't
right.
work at all.
Then it got turned, so it would run away.
But then it
that
took
got
damage, so that's
canceled.
canceled.
So now it's just going to take its action to run away.
Yeah, as far as the speed will allow it to.
5, 10, 30. Dash, right?
I think as far as the speed, so I think it would include the dash.
It's
yeah.
going to dash. It's just going to run into this room over here.
So basically, it's go like, oh!
So you guys don't see it anymore.
And Velma was just like whispering.
And it goes.
weird-
All right, that was strange.
I have my
Let's go.
ways.
Where? Do we have any idea where Bavlik is gone?
I mean, I can try sensing that staff again, or the cane.
Well, whatever we do,
Yeah.
we gotta do it fast. He's gonna get away.
How long is that thing going to run?
I wouldn't assume it's going to go on for too long. So
Okay.
We should probably get up the stairs then.
Ooh, okay. All right, I will. Yeah, I'll cast Locate Object one more time. It's 1,000 feet.
Okay.
I'm out of level 2 spell slots now.
All right, what are you casting it on again?
I'm a little
the
bummed I'm
cane.
not heat metal. I was gonna
Okay.
cast
So
something.
locate
So-
the cane within 1,000 feet.
Again, fuzzy.
Yeah.
Some sort of something is protecting him from being zeroed in upon. It does feel like it's within maybe 100 feet of you, above you, within a. I mean, not that far above you, but certainly
Sure.
somewhere. It feels like it's a couple stories above you, and then off in a direction.
Gladly, it is above us, so we can, facilitate our exit at the same time that we find him.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try and lock that thing into the room it went into. Go on up and I'll follow you.
Maybe we should just leave it alone at this point. We don't want to lose this trail.
I just don't want it following us.
I can help block the door too if you need.
Do we still have our immovable rod?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's close the door, put the immovable rod into its
Oh my
door
God.
handle, and then just click the button.
Cool. You have an immovable. Well, the door isn't immovable, but the immovable rod jamming the door closed.
We can get it on the way back.
And you see, as you look in the doorway, the ogre sort of clawing
Like
at the
my
walls,
dad.
trying to get as far away from y'all as is ogrely possible.
Okay.
Can you start making your way up the stairs again? Bring these with us, probably.
Yeah, Velma's going to stick with Lucian.
What's the marching order to the next floor up?
I think Velma and Lucian are going up first, and then Tutoru and Astro are going to catch up with us.
Or we can have one
We
in
don't
front,
have
one
to
in
use
back.
your movable rod if you have
No,
cooler things you want to do with
This
it.
is a really cool use for it.
So he has things
Okay.
he
I'm gonna
wants
give this to you until I get it back.
Okay.
Please sign in triplicate that you have
Right.
taken possession of the movable rod.
This next floor appears in a little bit of disuse. This floor has, the very bad lighting as well. But there's lots of scattered things about, roller laundry bins, tables on wheels for gurneys, stacks of boxes and crates and things like that sort of are filling this whole area. You can see that there is a sort of, not really a path so much as a lessened pile that looks like it's the way through.
I guess I'll probably. Do you guys want me to be in front?
And
of this
by the
one?
way, on the way up, this was not filled like this, and Bavlik did not make this on your way down into the basement.
Where did all this come from?
I want to.
It was certainly cluttered, but not in this manner.
Okay, but it's not like this stuff came out entirely of nowhere.
Correct.
Like I don't think this is
No.
illusions all over the
Correct.
place.
Correct. This
Great.
stuff was here. It just was there in a different way.
Got it.
All right, let's keep close. He's got to be around here somewhere. He's probably set up traps or something.
Yeah, detect object is 10 minutes, so I will continue detecting as close as I can this
Okay.
pain.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just push my way through the rubble, kind of in front,
Okay.
and everyone else can stay behind my meat shield.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll pull my shield out.
As you start moving your way through, make a dexterity saving throw.
Detect traps. So that is a 10.
It's gonna
Okay,
be a
10.
12 for me.
10!
You said Dex?
Dex.
Great. 14.
Well, you were the only one who was in front.
I was in front.
Astro.
Yeah, Astaroth was
Yeah.
in front, so he's the only one that has to make this save
Oh.
because
Oh.
you'll see it and then be able to stop. And so
This looks like
there appears to be a crate that crumbles underneath you, and you fall.
Wow.
You take 7 points of falling damage
Okay.
as you fall way down.
What the hell?
Ha!
Oh, crates.
We were pelted by crates.
Lots of crates. Excellent. Crates and barrels and a cistern.
Crates.
Welcome to
Excellent.
Crate and Barrel.
Hey, look at that.
And as you fall, make a perception check.
Perceiving. Oh, not great. Okay, I got a 3 on my.
You're not even sure you're
perception
falling.
check.
That's how bad your perception check was.
I'm
Okay.
going up.
I'm still walking straight. You're like, it's like,
So you're able to climb back
Like
out of the
coyote.
hole.
I think I was more focused on climbing out of the hole than paying attention to what
Sure.
was going on.
Sure. So you're able to continue on if you so choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue on. Maybe just trying to move carefully.
Okay.
I have a potion of healing.
I think I'm fine for now. I have
Spells.
23, and I still have a potion of healing.
I meant for me, but all right.
I could also probably use one soon.
You guys can also take a short rest. It's only half an
a
hour.
really powerful
or an hour.
healing, but
Oh.
How if you guys want to take a short rest?
Nope.
No.
Nope,
I'll
that's
just
not a thing.
All right.
We just let him get away.
I know what to do.
We got
needed our
time.
spell
So I'm using this
slots.
potion of healing.
Great.
Glug, 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 glug.
I have one, but it'll take me a ways to use mine right now. Because mine's
Yeah.
I have a greater healing
So I
potion.
gained 7.
I can just use cure wounds on you if you're like that low. 'Cause
I'm
I'll
at
feel
11 out of 27.
Like, oh yeah, I'll definitely then. So I'll cast cure wounds on you, and that'll do 1d8 plus 7.
Okay.
9.
Okay, cool. That helps.
So as Astaroth falls into this pit, you sense the rest of you who are up sense a little bit of movement from some of the tables and from some of the laundry baskets, and one of the IVs scoots. And as you fell through the crate, you also noticed that another crate just took a swipe at you with a pseudopod.
Oh, great. Now we're fighting crates.
Wait, so he fell in a pit?
He fell in like a pile of the stuff.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to climb all the way back out. You could probably weave your way through.
Okay.
So you don't have to engage this item, this...
I'm not really an
particular-
avoid conflict kind of person.
But maybe you should be.
Nope.
We're chasing someone.
You're up there.
Do you want me to come down?
I think some of these objects are alive. Keep an eye out.
And I'm gonna chop wood.
Okay, roll an attack.
Chop on wood.
No, wait, Tuturu's here. She hates it when you fight plants.
No, but I'm gonna fight the plants.
The
Whoop.
trees.
I have no idea
I
what
mean, to
that
be fair,
is.
they've already
Can you
probably
guys see
14
that?
on the dice.
14. Okay, so that's a 20. Dirty.
20 hits.
Dirty.
Dirty 20.
I was feeling dirty. Okay, so that is 9 damage.
Okay, it takes 9. And as you hit it, you smack it with the top of your axe, and you're used to being able to just pull the axe straight away, but it's kind of sticking in there. Make a strength check.
Yeah, I'll just kick it with my hoof to try and pull it off.
Oh no.
I'm gonna. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so that is a 17.
Okay, I have good news and I have bad news.
Yes.
The good news is the axe is out. The bad news is your hoof is now stuck to this mimic.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Let's roll for initiative, everybody.
There's a sticky crate.
What do you mean
I
it's a
told you
sticky
not to
crate?
attack the trees.
Okay.
You had one job.
I'm being punished.
It's our third initiative roll this session. Just
It
want to point
is.
out.
That is a 4.
You guys are running through this haunted house.
11.
I got a 5.
14.
I'll roll back.
So Lucian, Tuturu,
No, Lucian Velma and then Tutoru.
Lucian, Velma, Tuturu, Astaroth, and the mimic rolled a 1.
Oh,
So,
it was a little surprised.
yes. Lucian, you get to go first. You do see around the room, you see sort of objects beginning to sort of scoot as if under their own volition.
Gosh.
And sort of like, you know, boxes sort of ambling their way. It's like that scene from exactly.
Guess. Be of guess.
Exactly right.
I don't want to be
A gurney starts
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Try the gray matter. It's delicious.
and you see a purple pseudopod sort of lashing out at Astaroth.
Okay.
I just cost this show like
great.
$10,000.
Guess.
Cool. I am
It's parody.
going to...
It's covered.
Yes. Now we're good.
And it's not more than 10 seconds. So it's okay.
Can I see Astaroth?
Wasn't at all melodically
I'm going
correct.
to get closer to him and then cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
And also say, now's not the time for sticky feet, and use Voice of Authority to give you a free attack.
Oh, okay.
Using a reaction.
I thought you were gonna command me to like
Move your
stop
foot.
Stop
having
it!
sticky
You're
feet.
goofing around. Also, you
Right.
get Shield of Faith, which is so +2 AC.
Yes.
So,
So
right.
that right now puts my AC at like
20.
21.
21. Roll your attack.
I've got my my shield on
You
me
still
right
have
now.
Shield of Faith on you too, don't you?
it'll last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so that's
Cool.
18.
Hits.
Okay.
Crap.
I get to re-roll that. Because I got a 1, and I get to re-roll ones on 2-handed weapons. So that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And
As
since-
you sink your axe back into it, you can make another. I guess you can make another strength save right now, but
Oh, right.
13 is what we want.
Oh,
Yeah,
easy.
you got it.
I got a
Easy?
16
Okay.
on the dice, and I got a +6 on strength save.
The rest of your turn.
So Shield of Faith was a bonus action.
Correct.
For my action, I'm going to use my magic missile wand.
Okay.
At second level, so 2 more charges. I'm quickly running out of charges. So that is 2, 4. So that's only 5 damage. 5 force damage.
It should be. You have to use 2 charges, which brings it. Is it only 2 force damage? You only fire 2
I believe so.
bolts? Okay.
Oh no, sorry, it's 3 darts, and I'm adding.
Right. So
one
you roll
more
4
dart.
total.
Yes.
So,
sorry,
yeah, roll
my
2
bad.
more.
That's 5 so far, and then 6, 7, 8 more.
So 13.
So 13.
Okay.
Let's get you out of there and let's keep going.
All right. Velma.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's got Astrolog stuck.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, and she's gonna say
14.
Damn.
that beats it. So
Plus 1. 15.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
What do you say that doesn't phase the crate?
I think she says, "You're not doing a very great job," and that's why it doesn't win because it's just a pun. It's like I don't care for puns.
I think I am doing a great job.
I have a sticker that says "Great job" and it's scented like wood. My mom gave it to me or my teacher did. Again, whatever.
The last person at 8 gave it to me.
Velma goes through all that, like she corrects herself on her joke and then goes through it and riffs on it, and that's why it doesn't work.
Got it. Tutaru.
Go get some water.
I guess I'll walk. So is there anything in between Astrok and us?
Yes, this is all just piles of detritus and garbage.
Oh.
It seems like these mimics sort of pushed all of this stuff in here to hide amongst.
Oh, great.
And but these are the only 4 that are moving at this time.
Okay. I'm gonna walk towards Astrok.
Okay. Do you want to?
I would prefer not to touch the crate or be near it.
Okay. This is going to be 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get around without
that's fine.
touching.
And then I'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
So it makes a dex.
9 plus 1, 10.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Aha!
7
Flamed.
damage.
Hot
7
damn!
damage as Sacred Flame hits the side of the box. Astarock, you are stuck to a mimic.
Wait, I got away, right?
Your foot is
Your
stuck.
foot is stuck to a mimic.
Your
Oh.
axe is up.
Your axe is
Yeah,
out.
my axe is out, right.
All right, let's solve this my way.
You cut off your own leg.
Yeah, 128 hours myself.
Replace it with metal. It works out for my horn. It worked out for my
I hate
Roll your
this.
attack.
That would be kind of cool.
No, I attack it.
Okay.
Oh no. That's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Yikes.
You do amputate yourself.
Well, the good news is you. Oh.
No!
Yeah. No. You miss. You miss wildly and swing over the top of the box and it just sort of scrapes off the top.
And it doesn't sink in, so I don't have to.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Can I also try and get my foot out, or?
Sure. Strength.
All right. Okay, so that's 12.
Nope. Not good enough. 13 is the number.
I sort of swing at it and then just fly over a bit, trying to get my foot out.
You like fall back because you missed your swing so badly. You're like,
Right.
It is going to be the mimic's turn now.
Not your best moment, buddy.
The mimic.
Not looking good down there.
we just fought zombies and an ogre and now we're losing to a chest.
Mimic is going to bite you. 11 plus 3. Oh, sorry, 11 plus 5. 16
Yeah, good luck.
isn't going to come close
No.
to the 21 you got right now. So it's going to try to chomp down on you. And it's like trying to chew on one of those indestructible dog chew toys.
Yep, the ones that are made of cow hooves.
Yeah, the ones that are made of cow hooves. Exactly right. And it's not going to be able to do anything. The other mimics
I am no one's dog
Gotta
toy.
get out of here.
I mean, you're literally that.
I am that
mimic
thing's
stock
dog
toy.
toy.
are going to scoot.
Wait, other mimics? I missed that.
Yeah.
The objects were moving around the room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really gotta get out of this room.
Top of the round,
Fast.
Lucian.
Oh, it's me. Okay, cool. Oh no. Ah, boy. Okay, that's the closest mimic there. No, we gotta get our boy loose here.
Yep.
I'm going to. That is a touch action. Should I go down there?
I think I can hit. Astrog will like, I can handle this. Deal with the others.
I feel like we should handle the one you're with and then run.
Yeah, just get out of
That was
here.
my
Bad
idea.
Yeah, that's what Velma thinks too.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the one that Astrok stuck to.
Okay.
It's a spell attack roll, which I never do. Okay. It's an 8. Oof.
Plus?
6?
Yeah. 8 plus 6
did
is a
it.
lot.
I've done it!
14 hits.
That's 4d6
Jeepers.
radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against this target is with advantage. So 7. And 7. 14. 7 and 7.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good. Guiding Bolt. So now it's
And-
glowing with glimmering light. That
That's
will help
right.
you or anybody else.
And now this glow-in-the-dark box is sort of making noise as you can see the outline of it as it's sort of chomping down on the calf of the calf.
That's cool. It'll make it really easy for me to see where it is, as opposed to earlier where I just knew where it was.
Right.
Because it was attached to my foot.
Velma.
I think Velma's gonna.
Oh, did you want to move?
Yeah,
Any?
you guys should probably start moving this way
Yeah.
to get out of there.
Yeah, I think Velma's gonna move
towards the
past-
stairs, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'll move as far as I
10,
can towards the
20.
other stairs.
Yeah,
You can move to there-ish.
Okay.
yeah. I think
We're
Velma's
friends
gonna be right
now.
behind Lucian.
Great.
There it is, right next to you.
And Velma's also going to do that?
Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
That's about where you can get.
and then she's gonna look at the one that's attached to big guy here, to Astaroth, and she's gonna go.
You keep
What are you
yourself-
trying to mimic? What's like the Ravnican Christmas?
Well, there's Festival of the Guild Pact, and there's
What are you trying to
Rockshaw.
mimic? A festival of the Guild Pact tree?
Nice,
That doesn't
nice.
work as well, but whatever. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If you knew anything about Festival of the Guild Pact
One.
trees, that
Okay.
is cutting.
So
Natural,
yeah.
natural 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll chop you up and make you into an artificial tree. There we go. That's a little more. So then it goes I just got a one psychic damage. So just kind
takes
of
1.
It was like, oh, that's how my dad went.
You know
That's
what?
not cool.
Yeah, it's like, it feels bad, but it doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. It's like some jokes are too subtle for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know your holidays.
Yeah.
Hope these mimics don't know fireball because we're in like prime position.
Tutoru.
Alright, how's this mimic looking?
Pretty rough. Lots of splinters and shards.
Alright.
It's crying now.
Yeah. I'll do another Sacred Flame on it then.
Okay.
Oh, you have to roll.
I
Sorry.
have to roll, sorry. 3 on the dice.
Sweet. 6.
6 is how many hit points it had left.
Hey!
Yay.
As that mimic is now gone.
Tutu is like our tank today.
And
No offense, buddy.
you have a
Take Drew,
move
then I
if you
get it.
want.
Take Drew.
Move.
Yes, let's please get up the stairs.
Okay, you're able to get to the stairs. Astaroth, you're able to get to the stairs. Then it'll be the mimic's turns.
Uh-oh.
The mimic is going to actually be able to. Well, let's see if it can. That one is going to come close to you, so we're going to roll a grapple check here.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not at disadvantage. That's a strength roll, right?
You can use acrobatics or athletics,
Oh, I'm definitely gonna use my acrobatics then. Okay,
and I
so
have
that's
to
gonna
use
be-
athletics.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15 for me.
Okay, you win. It does not grapple you when you guys are able to make it up
Yay!
the stairs.
I got those happy feet. I got them.
Goodbye, mimics.
You're in the stairwell now. The next stairwell up is ground floor.
How's your foot?
It's fine. It's fine. I got it stuck in a crate. That was weird. Nobody saw me do that, right?
No, we
No,
will
never.
definitely not
No.
repeat
No,
that
of
at
course
any
not. I won't
No.
tell Sonny about it at
drinking
all.
location of our choice. I said we won't.
I also did say I would
There
not
was a
tell-
toad.
I will not
can't
tell
tell a
Sonny
lie.
about it. Or Tangi, for that matter.
You guys moving up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's keep it going.
Okay. Marching order. Who's in front?
Um,
It's gotta be one of those two.
Yeah, it's
They
gonna
were-
be you. How are you looking?
I think I'm fine.
Okay,
I
just let
should
me know.
strategically. I should take the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Velma's in the back because she was the last one because she was being attacked by that guy.
I'm at 23 out of 36.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At this point, I am out of
Yeah.
spell slots for first level, so just I have one. I can
I'm out of
use,
my
so,
level 2
yeah.
ones, and I'm bummed because I had a really cool move doing Bavlik, but I used that spell slot, so I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
Spells
I have a potion of
gone.
healing, so.
I have big spells,
Do you
big
have-
healing spells.
Do you
It's
have a
just
potion
when
of
we need
spell
them.
slots? Because I need that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I have
be
a
the
pearl
most
tower.
expensive one.
I know. Do you have a potion of long rest?
You get upstairs. It is as you remember it. It is dark and kind of disheveled and gross. And you spot, it's only been a couple of minutes since the dimension door happened. And you see Bavlik as you get out and sort of, we'll let y'all get in here. Working on, you guys were in this sort of area right when you walked in.
Sure.
And so you can see Bavlik working on packing up a number of books. And he is stringy hair in front of his face. And he is just sort of muttering to himself and just sort of angry. And The Azorius was after me. The Boros was after me. The office of the Guild Pact was after me. I have to crack this before someone catches up. Somehow these kids are the ones who caught up to me.
Velma starts talking to Bavlik. I'm not gonna spend an entire minute of game just me talking unless you want me to. But she's
up to you.
basically
Do it.
starts saying. So she goes.
Let's play it out.
Okay. So I got. Let's time it for a minute. Someone put a timer up. So she says, "It's over, Bavlik. You thought you got away from us, but we've made our way up through your House of Horrors. We made it past your zombies. We made it past your ogre zombies. We even made it past the crates that were attacking my friend here. And you keep thinking that because we're guilds, that we are beneath you somehow. But we're not. We have made it through so many trials and so many tests, and we are sick and tired of everything you're throwing us, and we're going to ask you now to stand down and submit to the authority of my friend here who has come to arrest you, and your game is up. We are tired of it. You have murdered 3 innocents. You have done it in the name of a twisted sense of science, and today, sir, you are done, you are wrong, and we are finished with you." Has that been a minute? Or has that been like 10 seconds? Okay. So then...
Yeah.
So what does that do?
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw of DC 13, which is not that great, but
9 plus.
Is he wise?
come on.
Is he?
1.
Yes!
Not that wise.
So I just cast...
Wait.
Oh no,
Stop.
come on.
He will choose to succeed with a legendary
Oh,
resistance.
Oh man.
He's got a legend save.
You let me do that terrible speech for nothing?
That was a
All
great
right.
That was
speech.
great.
It inspired us. If
I like
not,
the speech.
if not
Well,
anything
I like the
else.
speech too.
The
You're
speech
inspired.
it was a
You've burned his 1 legendary resistance.
That's
yeah, okay.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, for
It's a
those
boss fight, guys.
for people who it wouldn't have lasted forever anyway, but because as soon as
What
he
was
gets
it?
attacked.
What was it?
So this is a College of Whispers bardic feature.
Cool.
It's called Words of Terror.
Oh, boy.
Once per short rest, you can speak to a humanoid alone for 1 minute and cause it to become frightened of you or another creature of your choice.
Ooh.
Which I would have made Lucian because he's trying to arrest it.
Right.
If it fails a
Wow.
wisdom saving throw for 1 hour or until its allies are attacked or
Wow.
damaged. If the target succeeds, it is not aware you use this ability. So it doesn't know that I did anything to it and defeated it. So
Oh, okay.
We should get you in the Senate.
After you give that speech,
I'm so I've been sitting on that power all season.
Sorry.
'Cause it's hard to be like in the middle of a game, like, okay, so I
Yeah.
talked to this goblin for
Yeah.
a minute. Like,
after you give the speech, Astaroth also chimes in and goes,
That being said, if you want to do this the hard way,
and he kind of looks down, and he's got like blood on him from all the hits he's taken and stuff. He's like,
I'd be game.
Bavlik will wander out to the middle of the room with his cane in hand. He'll place that beneath his arm and start reading from what look like a couple of clipboards that he has. Velma Sweet. Heritage, Elven, mixed. Guild affiliation, Orzov. Have her superiors not informed her of all the hysterics I have treated on behalf of the syndicate? Perhaps she herself is a hysteric. Recommendation if uncooperative. Isolation in Cold Ward. Lucian, Ladrian. Heritage, human. Guild affiliation, Azorius. High-powered guild family. I don't need to know anything more than to suspect chronic deficiency of essential heats. Recommendation if uncooperative. Hot plate treatments. Tutoru. Heritage, Loxodon. Guild affiliation, Celestia. Potential eyewitness to the first case of death by conflagration in 10,000 years. If testimony not given willingly, will have my first opportunity to use new size 30 pick. Recommendation, interrogation. If uncooperative, harvesting. Astaroth. Heritage, Minotaur. Guild affiliation, Boros. Average psychotype of his guild. prone to violent mania due to excess of essential heats. Recommendation, if uncooperative, ice baths, then alteration. Lets
Astaroth,
out a deep breath.
Astaroth is gonna step forward. He'll say,
Yeah? What's your name? It's Doc Bavlik, right? Seems like you're a psycho. You got voices in your head, and you have no regard for life. Recommendation? Shock therapy.
and then I want to throw my
I love
lightning
you
of
so
javelin.
Roll an attack.
That is the greatest moment
Oh
ever.
my gosh.
I love it.
Recommendation shock therapy is dope.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
All right, so that's not very good. That's a 14.
Remember, 14's his armor class.
Yay!
You got him,
Spot
bro.
on.
You got him.
All right, so as I do that, like, as I start throwing it, the javelin of lightning starts crackling, and as it leaves my fist, it just loses all its, like, physical form, and just a lightning bolt flies across
Great.
and jams into him. So then he has... So if there were other targets, they would have to do a DC to get out of it. And it turns back into a javelin right as it hits them.
Okay.
And on a hit, he takes the damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
Hot damn.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, and the javelin. Do you remember what the damage is on a javelin? It doesn't say on this.
I can look it up very
Guess
quickly.
1d8.
1d8 is my guess as well.
1d6 maybe because it's a throw-in item.
1d6.
1d6, that's fine.
He's actually not within 30 feet of you.
Oh, isn't
Does that have a range?
It
listed?
says 120 feet.
Oh.
It just range 120?
Yeah.
Okay, because this says range 30 120.
Yeah, but
Is that a
this
normal
is
speed?
magic.
That's a
I think.
normal one,
yeah.
so you're good to go.
Yeah, it says 120 feet.
You're
It's good.
You're good. You're good.
It's a lightning bolt.
Okay, so that will do 10 damage from the javelin. And then I get to add 4d6 lightning damage. If I can I borrow a
Yeah,
d6? I'll borrow these two, and then I'll just add one more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 lightning damage. So that's 20 damage total.
20. Wait, it was 10 plus 10?
Yeah.
So 20 damage total?
Yeah.
And 10 of it is lightning damage.
It hits him right in the shoulder, and it shatters and makes a bunch of lightning across. But you also see a sort of shimmer happen, a sort of like a surface of a bubble, and it sort of reverberates around it, and he takes half as much damage as you might have expected.
That's all right.
As a reaction. As a reaction, he has shielding plaques, which I have invented for this particular bad guy.
It didn't even matter if it was going to be effective. I wanted to do the shock therapy line.
So,
Yeah.
So worth it.
So
yeah,
he
does he get extra damage for a sick burn?
right? Sick burn damage, exactly. So he drops the notes onto the ground and pulls a cigarette out of his pocket and lights it on his lightning wound.
Pretty sure this building isn't zoned for smoking.
Puts it in his mouth,
There's zones
cracks
for
his
that.
Just gonna
neck,
add that on there.
puts
List of
his
crimes.
dangling
Now
hair
he's a
behind his
monster.
ears, and the cane that he was holding like this, he slowly picks up and places in his hand like this, across. And he will cast heat metal on his cane
Ooh.
Oh.
and point it in your direction. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh.
Hot cane coming up.
Yes, good one. Good.
It's a good roll.
Good one.
All right.
Not bad, not
I got
bad.
a 16.
I have a 11.
Okay, so what's your dex?
Mine is 14.
Okay. You're going to get to go before him. What was yours?
Mine's I got a 12.
Okay.
I'm not sorry, I got 11, but yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
7.
You are now in combat with Dr. Bavlik. Lucian, you're up first.
I cast
Christina likes the music
friends.
right now.
You cast
No,
friends.
I'm kidding.
We need like
No.
final boss battle music right
Not gonna
now.
work. I know, right?
Friends till the end.
I am going to move forward as far as I can. That's not me. How dare you? I'm the snazzy one with the trench coat.
That's as far as you can get.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn.
So you
Am
can-
I
you
want to
can
be
dash.
30 feet, but I'm
You're
not.
35 feet from him.
Damn. Then I will instead. Oh, that's a touch spell. All right. Then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at first level. That's the only spell slots I have.
Okay.
Okay. Attack roll. Here we go. Spell attack plus 6. Oh yeah, 23.
23 hits.
Damn right. I hope it does. So he will take 11 plus 9, so 20
Jeepers.
radiant damage, and the next attack that hits him is at advantage.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Pretty
Nice.
good start.
That was radiant damage, not.
That was
not,
radiant damage.
cool.
Yes, it
Cool,
was guiding
cool, cool,
bolt.
cool,
So you see a
Cool,
streak of
cool.
light erupt from my hands and surround him and impact him.
All
Now
right.
he's glowing.
Yep. Astarock.
All right. I just did the count, and he is exactly 60 feet away from me.
Yes.
So it sounds like it's time to goring rush this
Great.
crazy
This
bee
mother.
doctor.
Yep.
My
Go ahead.
guiding light turned red, so it's red for the bull.
Yeah.
Have at it.
My eyes just glow as I'm getting close to it. All right, so that is a 7 plus 6, which is a 13.
Oh no!
Does
Run
not hit.
away!
I can get it.
Damn. Wait, you had advantage.
And we will.
I have advantage?
because I
Oh, the next attack on him has advantage.
yeah.
Hooray!
Red light.
Let's see. Come on,
Red,
do it
red,
better.
The red light.
Yay, it's better. Now it's a
Yay.
16.
Yes.
Good job.
Hurrah!
Teamwork,
Hurrah!
Makes the dream work.
Okay, and that is 9 damage
Great.
from magic horn
Perfect. Sounds good.
puncturing.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action
Right.
to move 15 feet over to here.
Regular move or like teleport
Float
move?
move.
Essentially, does not provoke attack of opportunity.
Okay,
This
cool.
is quick change, is what I gave him.
Shoop.
Is that he can move half his walking speed or climbing speed because he is a nimble climber thanks to being a Simic hybrid.
He likes rock climbing on the weekend.
On his turn, he actually, you know what? Actually, he's actually going to stay right there instead of moving, because at the start of his
Legendary
turn,
action.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's a save as legendary action.
Sorry. Well, yeah.
Can he just do it whenever?
He can do it on a cycle of turns.
yeah,
Yeah.
he gets at the end of
At the end of other
a
turns.
player turn. Every round.
So he is instead going to use a weapon surge and make one weapon attack as a legendary action, and he cannot attack Astarock. So we'll re-roll on 4
Why can't he attack me?
because he's right next to you. That's because it'd be a disadvantage.
Got it.
So he's
it's
going to
ranged.
take a weapon attack at Lucian. And he levies his cane in your direction. You see the steel tip is bright orange as he points it at you, and the barrel appears to have a spheroid that is also glowing orange
It's like an
inside.
unregistered weapon to me.
He made a
yeah.
gun.
12 to hit.
A what now? Nope.
Rats.
Ain't gonna get me with a 12.
And then, so that'll be the legendary action. On his turn,
So he launched it at him?
no, he levied it and then used heat metal, and put through the use of heat metal, this weapon focuses the power of heat metal.
Oh, it just like launches
And
like a
launches,
laser beam sort of thing? Or
and
does it
launch
launch-
a projectile.
Oh, it launches
looks,
the tip. It's like a gun.
It's
It's
a gun.
essentially a magic gun that functions with heat metal.
Cool.
And you see a shell, a bright orange 3-inch long vial, crash into the wall behind Lucian, making a huge spark, and it buries itself deep into the wall as it brushes right past you and misses. That was his legendary action.
Sphinx's spit. That could have taken my head off.
What in the name of the fire maidens is this thing?
At the start of Bavlik's turn,
Sphinx's spit is good, by
Yeah.
the way.
it is. Creeping Chill is going to trigger. At the start of each of Bavlik's turns, he has. So you remember the book of Surku that you found? It
Yeah.
seems that there is some sort of weird dark power that is also enhancing Dr.
Should have
Bavlik.
burned it.
And Surku's presence undulates out from his mind. Each creature of Bavlik's choice within 5 feet of him takes
Hey, that's you.
4 psychic damage.
That's nothing.
And
brain.
he regains 4 hit points.
Uh-oh, that's
Just
less
want to
good.
say though that heat metal is a concentration spell, so if he's doing something else, he will have to lose the heat metal casting. If he's casting another spell.
If you cast another concentration.
Another
okay.
concentration spell.
Okay.
Yeah. I've designed this character to only have 1 concentration.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
And so
I just know
that.
heat metal very well.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
all.
No worries.
It's my
very
one,
good.
That's my jam.
It's my one that I
He will.
unfortunately wasted detect thoughts on. So
At this point, he will use his once a day ability because he took a lot of damage that round, so he's a little frightened. And Surku's influence assaults and twists minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. I need everyone within 30 feet, which is you two.
I'm
No, he's
35 away.
35.
You told me I was 35.
I'll scoot this one square
okay,
this way then.
you got me.
That seems fair.
I need a DC. I need a charisma saving throw. DC is 14. Charisma.
Not my strong suit.
Yeah, literally my worst
provoking attack of
stat.
opportunity
Who
when he
would have
moved
thought
that,
cops weren't good at it?
Sorry?
when he moved that
Oh, actually,
5
not
feet
bad.
in front
No,
of
because he remained in melee with
Okay.
him.
I have an 8 charisma, so.
Okay.
I mean, luckily I rolled pretty well because there's one roll I could have gotten that was worse. And I got
So
a
you got
2
Yeah, I
with
got
a minus
three.
1 modifier.
Oh, no.
Each creature that fails becomes confused. As by the confusion spell, you may take another charisma saving throw at the end of your turns to become unconfused.
Oh,
so
goody.
we'll work that out as the game moves on.
Add this condition to me and see what it does.
I'm so confused.
Bavlik.
This is
I'm
not a
so
condition.
confused.
That was his action for the turn. He only has that once a day, so don't worry too much. Just a little bit.
As long as we survive,
Right.
we'll be able to use it again.
True.
I guess he's just going to stay there. He's going to hide. I guess he'll go like here.
Oh, he does a lot in one
We
turn.
can't take reactions. Must roll a d10 at the start of each of our turns to determine our behavior for that turn.
Oh boy.
Yes. And so I have the confused page up for y'all.
I got it up to good. Great.
Velma.
Okay, Velma is going to move over to here, so she's within 60 feet of him. And then she is going to cast with the Prophetic Prism again, because why not go big or go home if you're running a boss battle? She's going to cast Dissonant Whispers again.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
15 on the
Dang
dice.
it. All right, well.
1, I think.
People are really saving at your stuff today.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, one of them
16.
didn't, and then he had a magical ability to save. So yeah,
Right.
so he still takes
Legendary
he still takes
resistances are a
half.
thing.
He still takes
half damage? Cool.
So let me roll 3d6s here. Okay, so that's not great. That's only 4. Oh wait, sorry. So that's gonna be. So that was 10. So it takes 5 psychic damage.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he will use the one of his legendary actions to quick change, not provoking attacks of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, but he will also be climbing up the wall at the same time. So he's 10 feet up over here. Tutoru.
All right, I'm gonna
Thank you.
move as far as I can forward, which I believe is
30.
30.
Yep.
How far is my sacred flame?
Sacred flame.
Oh, here, 60. Is he within 60 feet?
Yeah, you got it.
I'll use sacred flames. It's a dex saving throw.
17 on the dice.
Darn it! Okay, well, just chill there then.
That's
Yep,
the
yep,
end.
that's it.
That's-
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a cantrip. That's what it do.
He will
Don't have a lot of spell slots
use
trying to save him for heals.
the last 2 of his legendary actions this turn to use Whispering Madness.
That sounds bad.
Surku speaks through a magical whisper that echoes audibly within 100 feet.
Oh, crap.
Creatures that can hear Surku's words, including Bavlik, have to succeed on a DC 14 Charisma saving throw.
charisma, man.
Yeah.
Why do we gotta be so likable? Go ahead.
Ooh, Okay, so I have that's gonna be 21, so I think I'm good.
19.
Oh no.
What did you get?
Oh no.
7.
Oh no.
No,
Both of you.
that's a natural 1.
I feel like we're confused, so
Okay.
like this would.
Yeah.
and my modifier is -1.
Yeah. So
I guess it pays.
But
to
my
be
cloak gives me
charming.
+1. So I'm back at 1.
you are everyone who failed to save, which is still you two.
Yeah.
You two failed the last two.
Yep.
You're confused again.
Hooray!
They're just standing there like.
I guess it pays to be charming.
Right. And Bavlik succeeded on his
Yeah.
own saving throw. So.
He would.
Man.
That was
Oh, he's good
Tutor's
at
turn.
saving
Top of
throws.
the round, Lucian.
Hey, let's roll a d10, see what happens. Okay.
Come on, 9 or 10.
I got a 3.
Oh,
The
That
creature
means-
doesn't move or take actions this turn.
so you just
What?
stand there like an
You
idiot.
sort of blink your eyes and look
You
around.
know, I
and
feel like the Rakdos actually have it right.
Oh
Maybe.
no.
Chaos is the
exactly
way.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe only 2 forms is enough to submit.
No.
Astaroth.
All right, let's roll that d10. Got a 10.
Yay!
Act and move as normal.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, wait,
so,
you're gonna make a wisdom saving throw at the end of my turn. Go
Yes,
ahead.
wisdom.
Yeah.
To see if I get out of this.
So I kind of I'm
out.
sitting there and all these like things like, and I like to imagine that the way this kind of goes through is that when the confusion sets in, I just like go on pure instinct, and my instinct is to keep hitting things with my axe.
Right.
So
Now he's high up on the wall now, so you're gonna have to reach up there to get it.
Oh yes, can I reach him with that?
He's 10 feet up on the wall. Yeah, I would impose like a -2.
Can I like try and jump? and
Sure,
hit
you
him?
can make an
Slam
athletics
dunk.
check.
I'm pretty athletic.
Great,
I
make an
think I
athletics
will-
check to start with.
Yeah, so I will. Yeah, I'll just try and like jump up and hit him.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a 16.
Yep, 16 will hit.
All right, and then I will swing my axe at him as
Great.
we're doing it in the air. Air fly. Ooh, not great. Okay, so I just got a 8 on that, which I don't think
8.
is enough.
Damage?
Wait.
Or 8
8
to hit?
hit.
Oh,
8
8,
to hit.
8 does not hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you are able to leap up there, but you're sort of off a
wasn't
little
that
bit
damage?
and
I
you
think
hit
you
the
got
side.
16 for you.
No,
No,
16 for the
16 was my
athletics.
jump.
I see.
For the athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
It is now going to be Bavlik's turn.
Wait,
Bam.
wisdom saving
Oh,
throw.
yeah,
wisdom save. Yep.
Whiz.
You got this.
That's a 8.
Does not save.
I would guess not, but who
Let's
knows?
see here.
It's worth asking.
Bavlik is going to sort of be up
We
on the
also
wall,
moved, right?
looking at you all, using the entirety of his movement to get onto the ceiling,
Just 20 feet?
which is like sort of up here, which is 20 feet up.
So I'm just going to put 2 more. These are 5 feet.
Hey,
Okay.
is my javelin around there somewhere?
It's inside of him.
Still on him.
Still on his shoulder? Sure.
Yeah.
Just walking around with a javelin or
Yep,
climbing.
essentially. And so yeah, he's still got it. And on his
So badly
turn,
right now.
he is going to. Well, he has heat metal active. So
I mean, not on the javelin.
sure,
Yeah.
that's fair.
It'd be kind of funny. He has to like wrench it out of his own shoulder.
Yeah.
Bavlik
That's what I was gonna
has multi-attack, but he has to use different attacks to reload and ready weapons.
Right.
So he uses one of those attacks to ready the weapon,
Okay.
uses one of the attacks to reload the weapon, and you see him pull out a shell, essentially, a Mizium, essentially cylinder.
Oh, God.
Make an intelligence check.
That's gonna be an 18.
You've seen one of these before. You've seen 3 of these before. You have 3 of these that you collected from
that-
Percy,
Yes.
the Is It scientist. That you collected a debt from. And he places that in the end of the cane and levies it.
So
He's going to try to shoot Lucian again, I think.
That makes sense.
does Mizium explodes or
Nope.
it's just
Mizium is naturally, Mizium is durable and fireproof.
got it?
But you can use it in explosives, such as Mizium mortars,
Right.
to be able to withstand higher amounts of heat and pressure before exploding.
So it would be an element in engineered explosives.
Yes.
Of many sorts.
Right.
Nerds.
15.
15 hits me.
All right.
Wait, do you still have Shield of Faith?
Do I? That was like 2 combats ago. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But I
You're
wish-
going to take 6 piercing and
I'm good.
How long does Shield Faith last?
10 minutes.
So I should still have
You might
Shield
still
of
have
Faith.
it, yeah.
Because I think we got it at the beginning.
you have 6 piercing and
Yeah,
13 fire damage.
So 19 total.
19 total.
Cool.
That's how much damage you take. And Bavlik
Ooh.
is up on the ceiling.
I just
And
got
he is
shot by a
also
giant
going to
bullet.
expend one of his grit points.
What now? I feel like you're making stuff up.
And with them, we'll make delicious
He's
grits.
going to use his Justice Strike ability. I need a DC 17 strength saving throw
From me?
from you.
From the bullet?
From
Like
the
that's
bullet.
what's causing it? Oh
Yep.
my god. So this thing like embedded itself into me?
Someone called
Wait,
John Wayne because
17
this is some
strength?
true grit.
Strength.
True
Woo!
You got
friggin'
this.
grit.
I don't. I
Okay.
sure don't.
You fall prone
Okay.
and are pushed 5 feet.
Ooh, ow. As it explodes into me?
No, it just pushes you.
Oh, like, oh, okay.
It just
Physically shoves me
deals
away.
you extra pushing amounts
that makes sense.
of damage. That is the end, mercifully, of Bavlik's turn. Next in the initiative, I think, is Velma.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move up to be kind of like between. I'm gonna be behind Tutsaru still, but that's good. That's good.
Okay.
And then that puts me within 60 feet of him, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that psychic blade. The dissonant whispers again.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and use one more use of this prophetic prism to do it.
Now,
'cause,
Dissonant Whispers, did it work last time?
he saved.
He saved, okay.
He still takes damage if he saves or not. He has to make a wisdom
Right.
saving throw.
Okay.
So she's whispering and she's singing.
I have 14 on the dice plus 1.
Okay, yeah, my save is 14.
Every time.
I know. Except for when it
And you are dealing it damage?
yeah, so I'm gonna roll 3 d6s.
Okay.
Okay, so that is gonna be 10 plus 1 more. So that's gonna be 12. He takes 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Man. And that's,
Actually,
that's my spell slots.
I'm actually supposed to be reducing that damage, aren't I? Because I gave him resistance to psychic damage. But
Oh, right.
Whatever.
So you take.
Well, you already
half
He's
of it.
already crazy.
Man.
so I would take. I would have done it already. All of that damage is still going to go
Okay.
through. The previous damage will go through. I'm going to half this one though.
Have I been? Hang on. Did I been? Well, it's on me if I didn't do it. But I think I might have been rolling less than I should have.
Okay.
For what?
Oh yeah, I
Dissonant
should be rolling one more
Whispers?
dice. I should be rolling another d6. Which means last time I should have rolled one more and I didn't. But oh well. So that was another 5. So that would be
Reduced.
to what? 3, 2.
To 2.
Yeah.
And then to 1.
No. That's the 2 is the reduction.
Okay.
Because it was 5.
5.
cut in half.
Right, but 5 and half is rounded down to 2.
Yeah.
And 2 cut in half.
Oh,
from
because you're
resistance
okay,
is
cool.
1.
That's fair. Cool.
One's not.
So
known.
we'll because you didn't do it earlier, we'll say that me not rolling the 4th dice was you.
Sounds
adjusting
good to
for
me.
That's fair.
'Cause I wasted my prism and I didn't actually use the extra roll that I get for it.
As a legendary action, he is going to reload his weapon. Tuturu, it's your turn.
Don't let him fire again.
I'm too confused.
Okay,
Someone else.
I'm
Go
gonna try to cast Hold Person on him.
Like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do I need to save?
Wisdom.
16 on the
my
dice.
God.
Plus 1.
Ruben, what are you doing with these dice today?
It's making it a battle.
We'll get him.
know.
Someone will get him.
This is tough, man.
play.
Tough
Oh
fight.
my gosh.
Man.
Did you want it to be easy?
No, but I
No,
just
I
can't believe
like
how
it.
good these rolls
I
are.
like a good.
I
tough
know,
fight.
I'm
No, I
rolling
like a
good
tough
too.
fight. I
It's
just-
nice.
These rolls are crazy.
You guys dealt him a ton of damage in that first round.
And then I'm gonna move over towards Lucian.
Towards Lucian.
Yeah.
Okay. He is not unconscious.
Okay.
I'm all right.
He's just on the ground. And because he's on the ground, I would have disadvantage against shots against him.
Yeah, I'm
So instead, I
Stay
will
down
use
there.
a legendary action to fire my weapon. You keep trying to mess with me, so I'm going to fire my weapon
No, that's fair.
at you.
That's totally fair. As soon as Hoots moved away, I was like, no!
Oh, sorry.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits
So-
real good.
I get you. I get you. Don't get
One way or another.
12.
Well, I'm glad that you healed me, because now I would have been in
This is
saving throws if you
bad.
had.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to.
Do you have a
use-
healing potion still?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't tell him that.
I am going to use Psychic Strike this time because you kept dealing.
No, that's very fair.
Oh.
Because you kept dealing damage to
I
me with
deserve
it.
this, yeah.
So you are going to take an additional. This is his version of Psychic Strike, not the Psychic Strike
Okay.
from the book. I just named this after a magic card.
Because that
Psychic Strike.
requires you, the one in the book, you have to be physically attacking them. You can't be ranged weapons.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting fact about this Conflagrator gun is that the spells that you cast on it transfer to the projectiles.
Okay.
Which is why heat metal works.
Okay.
So how does Psychic Strike work for you?
Well, hang on. I haven't used it yet on him,
I know.
so it wouldn't be.
No, I just as the DM.
Oh,
Because
I
I
rolled
have an
2d6.
ability that I named Psychic Strike.
Yeah. I rolled 2d6 when I used my Bardic
Okay.
Inspiration.
Mine is 2d4, so
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. But it's psychic damage, so I'm going to heal this much also.
Oh.
So you're going to take 7
Okay.
psychic damage, and I'm going to heal 7.
Okay.
As the bullet is sort of engulfed in Sirku's energy and drives itself into you.
Fair.
That was a legendary action that occurred during. Well, whose turn was that? Lucian's turn?
I had just went.
You just went. Tuturu's turn. So
Oh.
now it's going to be Lucian's turn.
Okay, great. Oh boy, I feel terrible today. I'm gonna get up, which is half my movement, and then start walking towards Bavlik.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, stand down, Bavlik. You're outmatched and outnumbered, and
I beg to differ.
we will eventually take you down. When we don't want to do it with your death, we want to take you in alive.
Unacceptable terms. Help me or you're my enemy.
All right, then I will.
I didn't start this thing, but it's up to me to finish it. You have no hope of finding what you seek without me.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I am quickly running out of these. Okay. All right, 25.
Hits.
So this much radiant damage. 4 plus 6 is 10 radiant, and then the next attack against him has advantage.
Jeepers. That's a lot.
He's still up in the air. Good. Yes. Great.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And then the next legendary action, he's going to reload the weapon. That's his third legendary action for the round. Astaroth, your turn.
All right, let's. How long am I confused?
A minute if you don't save.
All right, well, let's roll that confusion die.
Come on, 10.
That's a 2, which means that I don't do anything.
Correct.
So Astaroth just kind of like, and let's
the
see
save.
if I can break out of
buddy,
it.
break
What's
it.
my save DC?
14.
14.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
That's another 2.
Yikes.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so that's a 4. I still don't do it.
Not the
Boy.
wisest.
It's now going to be Bavlik's turn.
Uh-oh.
Bavlik is going to take a shot at Lucian.
I mean, I did just taunt him. It
Yeah,
does
you
make,
did just taunt
It does make narrative sense, even though I did...
22 to hit.
Yeah, that get me.
You good?
That get me.
I'm sorry, I can't help. I'm so
Ooh,
confused.
23! That's an ace on the D12
Is that
and an ace on the 8.
is that all the damage?
That is all the damage.
Okay, cool. So I'm at 0, but luckily
No.
I didn't die instantly.
Correct. That is all the damage.
That is all the damage.
He's
So
out- he's out of the grid.
I am down.
He's out of grid. I only gave him 2 grid points. So
Save
you're
him.
down.
Yeah.
Save
I
him.
am down.
Okay.
I am down. I'm down from that bullet that hits me in the chest.
Okay.
I just
Bavlik,
collapse to my knees. And
that was Bavlik's first attack.
cool.
His second attack will reload the weapon. His third attack. I don't think he wants you dead. He just wants you to use. So he's going to shoot at Velma instead. 2 on the dice.
Okay, so that. So
He missed.
He misses her.
Misses her.
Okay. Because that would have been dead for Velma.
And,
So.
he will.
Yeah, that's you.
Do you have
I have Spare the Dying.
Do you have Revivify?
You have a spell scroll of Revivify.
I do.
I
You
don't have
do.
Revivify yet.
He's going
I
to
think that's
just.
3.
Yes, they're
I
level.
guess he's
You can
going
take
to.
it off his body.
He's going to be on the ceiling
Yeah.
over by this hallway. You see this corner here?
Uh-huh.
He's going to go right there.
Wait, are you like dead? Are you, like...
No, I'm dying.
It
not
is
dead.
Velma's turn.
Velma has 1 point of hit power, so she is gonna pull out.
Please.
She's gonna pull out her potion of greater healing that she's been holding on to since the House of Horrors, and she's gonna drink that, which gives her 4d4 plus 4 hit points when she drinks it. So
Goes a lot down.
that's 4. That's another 4.
Not
That's
bad.
3. So far I'm at what, 12?
No, you're at
11.
15.
Wait.
4,
No.
4, 4, plus 3.
No, just I had 2 4s and a 3 because of my 4.
Oh,
four.
I was adding the plus 4 at the end.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm at 15 plus 3, so that's gonna be 18.
Nice. So at 19.
Nice.
Yeah.
Woo. Good, solid 19.
Solid use
Our
of a
tank
round.
could just wake
Alright.
And then for my
Great.
bonus action, I am going to as I drink it, I then pull out my fan and I start to sing and I yell, "Feel the pulse, the energy, the love, the reverie, the dedication, and the." I always pick up in the middle of a verse instead of where it should be, and I get the tune off. But whatever, I just gave bardic inspiration to Tutoru.
All right.
She's trying to save.
Bardically
Where's that gonna
inspired.
You get
get
a D6 to use in the next 10 minutes.
on a D20 roll.
A D20 roll. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
For the next what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, great.
Legendary action. Reload. Tutoru, it's your turn.
Okay, how is Fablik looking right now, aside from crazy?
Pretty rough.
He's
Okay.
handsome.
Pretty. I mean, he's not on death's door
Good-looking
by
guy,
any
what can
means.
you say?
He is below half his hit points.
Cool. I'm gonna run up to Lucian. Lucian?
Lucian.
Lucian.
Lucian?
Lucian?
What is my name?
I don't know anymore.
Lucian.
The doppelganger called you Lucy.
Lucy.
Oh. That's
Oh,
weird.
Lucy. So he's at your. How does it? So if
Let's
I'm
call him
going
Blue.
to heal him, first I need to stabilize him, right? Or
No,
can I
you can just heal.
Straight up heal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to just straight up use Cure Wounds at level 2.
Ooh.
So I get an extra D8.
Nice.
And so the spellcasting modifier, that doesn't go twice. That's just 2D8 plus
Correct.
that, right? Okay.
2d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
All right. So 1, that's a 6, 2, that's a 3. It's 9 plus 7 is 16.
16? Hell yes!
16
I'm
points.
back, baby.
Back to Lucian.
I always
to
imagine when
Lucian.
someone is at 0 hit points and they get a big healing surge. It's like it's the scene in Pulp Fiction. It's
Yeah.
like
Wake up!
Did I just die?
Nice. Giveaway coming up soon in the chat, by the way, everybody.
ooh.
So that
Give
was
it away, give it away,
Lucian.
give it away.
No, that was Tutoru's turn. You're still on the ground though, so Bavlik will take his legendary action and fire at Velma.
Oh no.
It's a natural 20.
Ah!
Oh no.
So fortunately, the heat metal damage is not doubled.
Okay.
It is specifically written into the rules for Bavlik. However, the D12 will be doubled.
Oh god. Oh no.
22.
Okay, I am now on death saves.
All right.
Guys, it might be time to call in a favor.
From what?
Oh my gosh, that's right!
Our guide's out
Oh
front.
my god!
It's true.
That's right!
It is. That was a legendary action, and that was on Tutoru's turn. Lucian.
Alright.
What a waste of that healing potion.
Well, no.
I'm still confused. I can't help, guys.
I'm gonna spend half my movement to get up
Oh,
again.
at least I came back in time to give you bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Bavlik, stop this madness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know how to stop this. Side with me, man. It's the winning team. We can do this together. We can end it now.
No, the winning team are the guilds of Ravnica that are gonna join together to take you down. Which is what we're doing right goddamn now. So I am going to use
I feel inspired.
Channel.
Take an inspiration for that.
Hey!
I'm going to use Channel Divinity, Order's Demand, to pull out my spell scroll, which is probably covered in blood at this point.
Sure.
And present my holy symbol, and each creature within my choice that can hear or see me must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
13 plus 1, 14.
That is a failure.
Okay.
That is a failure.
So what happens?
You are now charmed until you take damage.
What does that mean?
You are charmed. This means that you, or I can also cause you to drop what they are holding when you fail it. So why don't you do that? Why don't you drop your weapons now?
All right. And from the ceiling, 20 feet down, you see Bavlik upside down standing on the ceiling. Drop
Yes! Yes!
the cane,
Oh.
which clatters to the floor,
Oh, thank goodness.
and the orange begins to fade slightly.
Oh, thank goodness.
It is still loaded.
Good to know.
Don't look at me, I'm
Bavlik
dead.
will
I'm not
Bavlik
looking.
will be sort of shocked at this and has another one remaining legendary action,
No.
which was gonna. Oh, actually, no. I just fired here, so it was gonna be a reload.
So you consider me friendly, I believe, and you cannot attack me?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. And the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Yes.
Bavlik will use his action to move towards the door, the front door.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is the entrance over here,
Oh,
to where you guys walked in and stuff.
All right, that thing's out of his hands. We gotta take him down now.
That was Lucian's turn. It's Astaroth's
Astaroth,
turn.
wake up.
Okay, rolling for my confusion.
You got this.
That's a 2, so I do nothing. I will roll for my save. What I'm trying to get a 14?
14.
14? Alright, just roll
Astaroth,
good!
wake
Just
up.
roll
The
good.
Boros Legion needs you.
18!
Yes!
There we go.
Boros!
No.
Okay.
I like Boros!
There's the big guy.
What was I doing?
Kill!
It is now Bavlik's.
Faster Minotaur, kill.
It is now Bavlik's turn. Bavlik, having dropped his weapon, sort of looks back at it and can't go back and get it with all you guys around. He is looking bad. There's blood, there's sweat, there is
Tears.
A little bit of tears. There's
earth, there's
panic.
wind, there's fire.
There's certainly panic in his face, and you can hear panic in his voice as he says, "Sustained elevated pulse, excessive perspiration, irregular heart palpitations. Is this fear? No, not fear. Whispered. It encourages me." And he will continue moving past this wall towards the exit. And as he does so, you see him attempt to, once it does the movements, pulls the small, he pulls out 3 acorns from his pocket or some sort of nut and crushes them in his hand like he did before when he tried to cast Dimension Door.
Ooh.
And you will see him crush them in his hand and nothing happens. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Someone just cast Counterspell.
Someone just can't. What? I'm gonna look around and see if I see anybody.
And they will continue through this doorway.
All right. Well, that's not important, but we should continue chasing.
Yeah, did you want to look around? Is that
mean,
what you wanted to do?
Yeah, but
You can do that on your turn.
great.
Can't do it right now.
Great.
But someone cast Counterspell.
Velma, your ghost?
It is now Velma's turn.
Natural 20.
Wow! So
Back to
a
one,
natural
baby.
20 on a death save means you go to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
God.
Yeah.
What a roll!
Finally.
The first death save of the game
Finally.
of the season,
Yeah.
and it's a 20.
It just hits you and you're like,
It's because she had residual healing potion in her mouth and like a drop just fell down her throat.
Bavlik will use a legendary action of some kind.
Alrighty.
You've seen him use those to move. So. It is going to be Tuturu's turn.
I'll walk up to good old Velma, and I'm also going to use my final second level spell slot to do another Cure Wounds.
Do you have first level spell slots?
I have one left.
Okay, how about this? How about Velma hands you her... Oh, no, it has to be attuned. Never mind. I can't do that.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
I was going to give you my prism, let you use it at second level, but that won't work.
Oh, yeah, because I
Is
have to attune it to
Yeah.
myself.
So
The passageway he left through, that's
That's the front door.
we can get through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the way you came in.
Alright.
Got it.
Well, the front door. The main entrance was blocked by rubble, if you recall. This is an entrance.
that's not bad. Okay.
14, and then... Oh, I can't hand you something as well, right? If I use my Cure Wounds, I can't hand her, because it's an action.
Nope.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
From outside, you hear a scream. A male scream. Ah!
Good male scream.
I'm not convinced.
Was that a male scream?
Sounded like it.
I've heard quite a few in my time, and yes, it was.
I guess it's going to be Lucian's turn.
Okay.
I guess you're going to look around.
Yeah, let me take a gander and just see who in the hell would have counterspelled
Okay,
anything
perception.
in this room. Okay, it's a 9. I'm going to use my inspiration for this, though.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do any better. 18 plus 2, so 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. With the natural 20 to recognize the spell, you can sort of tell, like, the way counterspell works, it sort of absorbs, or starts on a side of where the spell is being cast. And so
Okay.
you can see the point of origin. And drawing that point of origin, you look off, and it's coming from way over here. Somewhere in this area.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Somewhere by the back of the room. And you look back there, and you see, with a 20,
Dirty 20.
yeah, 20 was the DC to get a glimpse. You see a face you've seen before of an obsessive, interested, ogling student at Prism
I
University.
literally just got chills.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
What?
Oh.
With dark hair, piercing eyes, and ducks behind.
Is it male or female? Just
This
out of
was a
character.
woman.
It was
Okay.
fun, yeah.
I just figured
His
something
character
out.
was a woman.
I just figured something out. All right, cool. Riley knows. Velma is too focused on Bavlik.
Sure, that's fine.
Goosebumpies.
All right, well, I'm going to internalize that for now, but we got to chase this guy, so I'm going to dash out the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to go.
So as you get out the door, we're going to get rid of the map.
Okay.
No more map for right. No, for
No
right
more-
now.
no
As
more
you get to
Dr.
the
Map
front,
Whip.
you get to the front stairs, and you see. Well, the first thing you hear is Tamina shouting from another portion of the building, saying, "Where are you? I can't tell where you are." Apparently searching the sides of the building, not expecting you to just pop out the front door.
Right.
About 20 feet, 30 feet from the front entrance that you entered of Mausam Asylum, you see a splayed open journal that you have read before on the floor, pouring out of a bag that has a couple of other books in it of various kinds. You also see a face down Dr. Bavlik.
I'm going to inspect the corpse. If it is a corpse, is he alive?
You start making your way in that direction. Is everybody going?
Yeah, I think we'll rush out after.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everyone starts making their way
In the world today.
out the front
And
door.
it takes
Think
everything
everything
we've got. Yep.
Tutaru,
I would like to take a break from all our worries.
Tutaru,
Sure,
Would
would help
help
a
a
lot.
lot.
make a smell check.
A smell check?
Yes.
Oh, alright.
At advantage
Smell.
because of that trunk of yours.
What is it again? Is that with perception?
Or investigation.
It's 19. 19.
You, in addition to the moisture
You smell well.
and the mold that you're used to now in the Underdark, you also catch a whiff of cooked meat. Something savory that you might smell from a street vendor's cart. But your stomach twists as you realize where the smell is coming from. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, right.
You smell too hard.
Can I
Did
can I make a out of character or
That's 9 plus 3 is 11. I'll use my bardic inspiration.
yeah?
Yeah.
So 1, so 10? Oh, wait, no, 9 plus 3, 12, 14. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
10 was the number you
I
needed to
math.
not immediately throw up.
That's now barfing inspiration.
I know what happened. I know.
Barfic.
I
Well,
think
wait
I know
for
it
it.
too.
Yeah, I figured it. I'll let it play out. I know, but I'm excited.
You realize that the smell is coming from the doctor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anybody else.
Yeah.
That
What
could
was your
have
spell
done
check
this.
number?
19.
19.
19.
Beneath the smell of cooked flesh, you also smell something different. Something, it's just something different. Something you've never smelled before.
Okay.
Bavlik is lying face down, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I want to just reach down and roll his body over.
He is limp as a dead weight. You can smell clearer now that stench of ozone. It's peppery and sharp, like the air after a storm,
Yep. Oh.
with hints of cinnamon and foul brimstone. And it's coming from Bavlik's head, which, as you turn him over, the doctor's face is locked into a rictus smile, an expression of euphoria, really. His lips stretched so far back that you can see his gold-capped molars, except for they aren't really lips so much as where his lips used to be, showing his teeth. Chills skitter over your spine and oily sourness rises from your guts and burns at your throat, because there, above the dead man's grin, are two burned out eyes with wisps of smoke coming out of his hollow, scorched skull.
Well, it appears the doctor found the Ember Mine killer after all.
Does appear so.
Who could have done this? We were out inside for a
Yeah,
moment.
do we
Was
see
it Tamima?
anything?
Make perception checks.
I also curl my nose so that I don't just smell that as much.
Actually,
I got a 4.
Instead of doing that, I think I'm going to make a realization and run back in.
Mhm.
I have
I'm going to
21.
run back in and say, I'm not actually
Okay.
not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start running back.
You're going to
in.
run back in. Perception?
It's only 6.
21.
4.
21.
Distracted.
You look around for any footprints, for any proof of anyone having been there, and you find nothing that really clues you in to another being there. It looks as if a strong gust of wind blew footprints away.
Okay.
You run back inside.
Yeah.
It's just a rod, Lucian.
Chase. Perfect. You chase back inside and look down this hallway. There's nothing there.
I'm going to go down. I'm just going to scour these halls.
You go down this hallway.
any
You
trace
enter
of
a,
anything.
a large chamber, a large room, sort of a mess hall. And you see collapsed bodies. As if somehow, some way, in the middle of doing whatever activities that they were doing, they dropped to the floor. Dozens.
Are they like zombies or are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
More zombies. You get the sensation that Bavlik may have been controlling these people and keeping them alive somehow.
Velma also goes back inside, but she's not running like Lucian is, she goes right back to Bablik's office. She heads right back to it.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll skip past the part where we have to avoid mimics and shit.
Okay.
Or stuff. And you go back down to Bablik's
I think
office.
she's by herself. It probably is easier than when she's with a group of people who aren't stealthy.
You continue searching.
Yeah.
Roll investigation. You can add your Arcana bonus.
Okay. That's not great. So that is 6 plus 2 plus 4, so 12.
Nothing.
She is frantically searching this office looking for the copy of the Advocus and the Urchin.
Okay.
So what do I roll anything or is that...
Yeah, roll investigation.
Okay. Yeah, and she's like looking everywhere.
Yep.
Only got an 11.
Okay. Well, you're gonna find it.
Okay.
It's just gonna take longer.
Okay.
So you're down there a bit. Are you two doing anything while?
I think Astaroth is just kind of like staying with the body.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
Tamina walks back up as well and goes, "I didn't see anything. I was looking around the building for you all. I didn't hear anything."
Well, we made it out, and I think we're safe now, but someone did this to him.
Keep an eye out, for sure.
Of course.
Can't say he didn't deserve it, but
No one deserves this.
Well,
You're downstairs, searching through
Mhm.
desk drawers. Not in the desk drawers. You look up on the bookshelves.
Mhm.
Not on the bookshelves. You look on, and it sort of catches your eye. It's on a pedestal of its own, sort of a place of honor,
Okay.
really. And it's on the pedestal, and it is in beautiful gold lettering, the Advocist and the Urchin.
Okay.
I think that's where we'll end the episode, unless you guys have other stuff that you want to really quickly do.
I mean,
Ugh.
I searched as much best as I could, so.
You didn't find anything.
Damn it. Yeah.
That's where we're going to end this season, everybody.
Oh, man.
well, someone took out Bavlik.
Yeah. Oh my
We
gosh.
helped.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on this season of The Broken Pact. We do thank you so much for joining us on our adventure here. We hope that you enjoyed that. Did you guys had fun?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Great.
glad. I was stressing about that final encounter for a while.
I just wanted to fight more mimics.
Right? There were more.
If there weren't more stuff to do, I feel like Astaroth would be,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I gotta deal
And
with
there was
these.
other stuff in like the side rooms if you guys had decided to go looking for things.
Sure.
Like the hot plates and the cold room were traps essentially and stuff like that. But I figured that it was pretty much just going to be a chase. So.
Right.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Stay tuned here on Saving Throw Show, everybody, because after this, we're going to have an episode of Talk Pact, where you get to ask the cast and myself questions about the season and the episode. So please feel free to do that. Also, join us this coming Tuesday here on Saving Throw Show Network at 8 p.m. for Is It Christmas Yet? With some of our players and some other special guests, which I will be running a holiday-themed Is It Goblins one-shot here at the Saving Throw Show Studios at 8 p.m. Next Tuesday. Congratulations to the winners. Condolences to those who did not yet win, but I believe in you in the future. Please tell the folks at home where they can find you.
Hi, my name is Jordan Pridgeon, and you can find me on Twitter at Jordan Pigeon. I am also a regular on Saving Throw Show Wildcards, which we just finished up our first 5-season campaign of Wildcards, and we'll be starting up the new one next year, and it's going to be East Texas University is our setting, which is going to be really cool. And that's on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show.
I'm Riley Silverman. You can find me on Twitter at Riley J. Silverman, and I have a comedy special that is on the Seed and Spark streaming service. It's a pay-what-you-can service. You can pay as little as $2 a month, and you get access to a bunch of independently produced films that were crowdsourced on the Seed and Spark service. We are their first original production, which is a comedy special called Everything is Fine! So you can watch that. You can either watch the about hour-long special with me and 5 other comics, or you can watch my half-hour like featurette that also has my set on it as well. So that's cool. And hey, have a happy holiday.
Hey everybody, I'm Grav Galati. You can follow me on all the socials at DoubleGXG. That's the word double, then GXG. And yes, follow us on Saving Throw. We do lots of cool RPGs here. Next Saturday, actually, we'll be doing a small little painting stream where Iron Tusk Minis, who actually painted a bunch of the stuff that's in the studio, you can see in the background, will be sitting down, we'll be painting, me and some other folks. So join in at around 2 p.m. at Saving Throw Show.
Yeah, that's your card. Okay. I don't
Hey
wanna
everyone, I'm Ashlyn Rose. You can find me on Twitter at Ashlyn Rose. I also have my own Twitch. You can find me there at twitch.tv/Ashlyn_Rose. And this Friday, I will be doing a special cosplay stream for beginners. So if you ever want to learn about cosplay or ask questions, tune in to find out more.
Excellent.
Cool.
I have been your dungeon master, or perhaps more realistically, your guild master. MOXREUBY on all the social media channels. Thank you so much for joining us on the first, hopefully not last, season of The Broken Pact. We've answered a few questions, but some more left to be answered. I want to thank Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons & Dragons, and Magic the Gathering for allowing us to have the stewardship to be able to be the representatives to bring you the first look of the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, the crossover product between Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons. I couldn't be more honored to be the Dungeon Master chosen to do this. It's been a dream come true for me to be able to present this story, be the first one to have my hands on a copy, digital and otherwise, and to get to bring these characters and these guilds in this world to life for you all. And I am desperately and madly in love with both of these games, and I'm so happy that we got to do this for you all. So yeah, so use the hashtag TheBrokenPactRPG to keep up on all the social media channels. Be sure to join the Saving Throw Show Discord. Please tell Dungeons & Dragons that you like us. Message them and say, hey, we want more of the Broken Pact. That'd be nice of you all to do. Thank you to Ultra Pro. Thank you to the Deck of Many. Thank you to WizKids. Thank you to Emmett Fury, A.E. Marling, and John Wells. I guess that's the end
And
of
Dom
the
Zook.
season. Oh, and Benevolent Overlord Dom Zook! How could I possibly forget?
Master Cameraman.
That's right, Master Cameraman,
And provider of crate minis.
producer extraordinaire, all the things that make the stream work. So until next time, everybody.
Hey, Ruben.
Yes, hi.
Thank you for running this awesome campaign.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I
You did a
appreciate
great
that.
job.
You guys know that I've been a nervous wreck about this whole thing the whole time. Yeah, right? Panic attacks and anxiety and all the things that go along with all that. But this has been a ton of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. So join us for Talk Pact right after this on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show. And until next time, we'll see you later.